Hello, welcome to the watch along. It's Uruguay against Ghana. Winner takes all, sort of. Really, Ghana
Sort of.
won. Well, if Ghana thingy, they've
kicked off.
It's off, Ned, and we are underway. We've got Uruguay, Ghana on the main screen, and we've got Portugal and the Korean Republic up there. Cristiano Ronaldo looking for a suey.
Aren't they supposed to kick off at the same time?
Yeah, but the problem is, this is live.
Oh, that one's a bit delayed.
Going through an iPlayer through
I think you said that on the live yesterday
PlayStation.
when I was watching it. You said that
so we're a bit behind on
slightly
the
out of
Portugal
sync.
one.
Yeah.
But on this one here, we are live and Ghana have the ball. A draw for Ghana puts them through.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at the league table.
But Uruguay have to win. So, obviously, Mohamed Kudus, who was brilliant the other day. Oh, there's a fella that Jimenez is rolling around, and it was.
Oh, he just clipped him, didn't he?
It was only a little nick, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was.
No, it's right on the top of the shin. It was Kudus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going in with his foot up. The Uruguay aren't happy with Jimenez. Not happy with that at all. He's not happy whatsoever there. Kudus has been warned by the referee.
So I know you brill on players. You any good on managers? Refs?
No.
Because I recognise that ref.
I don't like any referees, John, so I don't retain.
I recognise the ref, but is he Danish or something? But I don't know. Shall I try and find out?
You can find out, go on.
Just for really exciting news.
Well, it's early doors, isn't it?
Yeah, not what happened. They'll score then. Yeah.
Gary Smith says the carnival continues. Kev T says, World Cup. And Cantos' very own, who was Luke, says the sun propaganda is boiling my piss. Not really a fan of Sonny, I don't think. There you go. Uruguay on the attack in behind, and it is a goal kick. Good tackle. Mohamed Salahou from Southampton with a good challenge. Goes out for a goal kick.
Show you what I know. The ref's German.
German. Okay, well, you've
Daniel
seen him.
Siebert.
You'll have seen him in a
He looks young now.
Danish game, obviously.
38.
38-year-old.
Meter 91, so no one's going to argue with him, are they?
No. Oh, it's Diego Alonso, the Uruguay coach, looking very sharp today. Very dapper. It'd be great if we had situations like we had last night, wouldn't it? Where tremendous turnaround in games, wasn't it?
It was incredible.
If Korea took an early lead, then that would obviously put them on 4 points, and that would put them in with a shout with Ghana, and obviously ahead of Uruguay. But Portugal, they've won both their games. They're the clear favourites today as well.
As it stands, Uruguay bottom, aren't they?
They're bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. Yesterday we saw Belgium and Germany clash out. And at one stage we saw Spain were going out, just the way the games worked. For Costa Rica panicked.
Sleepy.
He was sleepy there because Ghana had a good break. Uruguay on the counter now. Ball in. Oh, he's gone beyond. Oh,
That's got to be Suarez, isn't it?
Nunes.
No. So he's learning from Suarez on how to fall.
Uruguayans.
Maybe it's Salah that he's learning
Uruguayans.
Yeah.
He's gone down a bit too easy. It's a great run. It's a good run to take the ball. Oh, there's nothing in that. No, that's what
embarrassing.
Nunes, that is embarrassing.
Yeah.
To be fair. Good run, good first touch. And then a little touch on his shoulder and he throws himself.
The ball hadn't gone though, had it? You know what I mean? It was still, it was in play.
Could have got that. It's a poor ball forward. Does my head in that. He's got more of a chance staying on his feet there, getting a shot away or getting into the box with the ball. And you feel a little touch and you throw yourself on the floor. Shocking, that. Absolutely shocking. Gary Ward says howdy. Hello, Gary.
Hi, Gaz.
He's the greeter. He's the greeter. Jack says, agree, all newspapers are boiling my blood. They're reporting today that the Spanish Athletic Bilbao striker, I forgot his name, has told Kudus to avoid Everton. bunch of clowns, mate. The papers are nonsense, mate. No notice. Take no notice. He says, Jack also says Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, Wolves, United all in for him apparently.
Well,
what do you think our chances are?
Depends how solid that pre-contract agreement is, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we almost had them in August. If those clubs are in for them, Wolves are laughable. So, ignore that one immediately. Because they're up with that. They're just in the same bracket, whatever it would be, aren't they? If we're in with Spurs, Arsenal, Wolves, Spurs, Arsenal, Man United, and Liverpool, I imagine he'd go to them clubs, wouldn't he? If their interest is truly real and they offer him a good contract, why wouldn't you go to those clubs? But are they all in for him?
Spurs?
Are Spurs really going to be in for him? Are Manchester United really going to be in? They're getting Cody Gakpo, aren't they?
As well.
Now I know, obviously, he's been at Ajax with Ten Hag. So if United were interested in him and Ten Hag wanted him, you'd imagine he might go back there with the manager who he knows.
You would have thought he'd have gone for him earlier then?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? Ten Hag only took over in the summer, didn't he? Might have wanted to nip back for a player straight away. Other than he got Lissandro Martinez, didn't he? But the links will always be there. He's done well in the Champions League, but according to the Dutch press last week, he still wants to join Everton. Now, that might be Everton have offered him a good contract, and he's thinking, I don't mind.
You might think the Dutch press know a little bit more than the
non-Dutch
press.
We'll see, but Portugal are ahead in the other game. Is it Bruno Fernandes? It could be, or Fernandes, as they like to call him. Not the star career wanted. It might not be. Let's see the goal again.
The replay will come.
Let's see. Son trying to rally. No, it's not Fernandes. He's doing a nice little half face. Let's see. The goal we are, this game, the other game, just to reiterate, is behind for us. So you probably saw this goal about 5 minutes ago. Good play into the box. It's a nice, it's a good goal.
Good finish.
It's a lovely goal. Portugal are ahead. Great play down the right, actually. Gone beyond them, too easy though, cut back and swept home. It's a lovely goal.
Oh, they're showing it on this one.
I'm seeing it there as well. So
it's
Portugal,
not long ago then, is it?
I've scored early doors, 1-0 up, nice goal.
Talking about newspapers, just looking at Hugo Sanchez said that apparently has said Spain deliberately lost to Japan to avoid Brazil in the quarterfinals.
Well, it's an interesting one because obviously Spain coming second means that they play Australia? No, Australia got France. They've got Morocco, whereas they would have had a harder one if they'd have won.
Harder one, yeah.
I'm trying to think who it was. No, I knew who it was, but I knew by finishing runners-up, they allegedly got the easier of the two. Uruguay in the box, cut back, nobody there. We are 8 minutes in. It's 0-0. Uruguay and
Japan have got Croatia.
So they obviously felt that. I don't think Spain didn't deliberately lose. Nah. Because they could have drew. And they only had to draw. They were going for it, wasn't it? 9 minutes, Japan were defending for their lives. So you don't want it. Like France the other night, seeing that, France they weren't bothered about losing to Tunisia. I think they were bothered. The world champions.
Sent Mbappe on.
Exactly. Put 3 lads on to try and rescue the game. So, yeah. NA says, Baz, can you ask John how many Hanson pills he takes each morning?
Creep.
Me missus wants me on the same routine. There you go. Rondon the Legend says, afternoon lads, come on Ghana. And he says, Kuda's been in talks for months, he's not going anywhere, but Everton, the same.
Well said that, man. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I like that as well, but we'll see. Listen, footballers tend to go where the money is, and you'll see people, the Blues will do it, will say, no chance of us getting them because you'll want to avoid us and all that. Footballers go where the money is.
Footballers want 2 things. Always 2 things. In life, mate, it's always 2 things. One, whether this is number 1 or number 2, it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Money,
Money, yeah.
playing.
And they want to play. Yeah.
And the clubs you call there, is he going to play? You know?
He's young enough to
Particularly
go.
where he is, and he wants to leave because they're not playing him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he might look and go, well, you know what, I'll go to Everton. They're offering me. Say Everton were offering him 70 grand a week. I don't know, I'm just using that as a tap. But say Everton said, well, we'll give you 65 grand a week, 70 grand a week to come and play for us. He might go, I'm 23, that's sound. I'm in the Premier League, 75 grand a week. I'll go there for 18 months.
I was going to say, this time next year I've scored 20 league goals. I ain't going to be available.
I won't be at Everton, will I? I'll be going somewhere else. And that's why clubs do get players that you go, how's he gone there? How've they got him? You know, and we've had it, haven't we?
And people might think it's a bit demeaning, but being the club that talent like that will come to prove themselves. But we get enough of those, and we're the ones who are going up the league, then they might not leave.
Well, we have to be. You have to become a journey club, don't we?
Yeah.
Not a destination club.
That's right. Yeah.
That's,
for a while.
For a while until you're improved. That's what you're hoping for. And now listen, Kudos might look at Everton now and go, not a chance. When I was going there, I thought they were going to do better. No chance. But he might also look and go,
they're creating loads of chances that I could put away.
Well, but he wouldn't have been watching Everton if they're saying creating loads of chances.
I said it.
But he might speak, because I know he's already spoke to Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
Everton stay in touch with them, and Lampard might go, listen, mate, we haven't had Dom. We're getting a strike. We want you, and you're going to play here, and you'll shape. We're playing really well up, and we just haven't got
that's their problem. Yeah.
You're going to be key for us. Premier League, straight away your profile,
and you're going to play even when DCL's fit.
Exactly. So that kind of thing, footballers like that, and go, yeah, I'll have that. That's how you get the ones that you shouldn't really get. But we'll know, won't we? We'll know. Mohamed Kudus may well end up at Manchester United or Liverpool or whoever. He may well end up there, but he also may well end up at Everton.
They're also not clubs who will buy players who've just sparkled in a tournament.
No.
Because history's full of the ones who score 5 goals in a World Cup, sign, and never do anything ever again, sort of thing.
I spoke to Andy, was in yesterday, wasn't he? And he was talking, and he was like, you never ever buy a player off a World Cup, ever.
No.
Never, ever. He went watching, me and him were watching, and we were chatting last night about players, and it was like, looks good, doesn't he, but he's not going to be able to do it. Mexico, the kid Chavez, who scored the free kick the other night, tremendous left foot. Well, Nunes,
that was poor.
Good tackle. But you look at him, you go, nah, he's not really going to be able to do it. World Cup, it's slower, bit more space. Clubs also, teams are also a little bit disjointed because they don't play together all the time, so you can sparkle in certain
things. And that will, if you're an attacker, it's easier to shine for that reason.
Salvatore Scalatti, that's all I'm going to say. Nunes was in there, wasn't he? And then
he
left the ball behind. Left the ball behind. So, Kevin Crafts this afternoon, Baz afternoon, John.
Hello.
The Blues says, aren't all driven by money though. Footballers hate losing, and plenty can't be fun getting beat most weeks. No, but quite a lot of them do get beat a lot of weeks. Because there's only some teams that win all the time, isn't there? So,
you talked earlier on at the live thing about the arrogance of managers. The arrogance of players is there's plenty of players out there who, if their team loses but they played well, they're cool with that.
Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? This footballers are selfish, of course they are, and they have to be. Yeah. In some respects, it's they've got a short career. They've got a short career, and they want to make the most of it, but sometimes it's more important for them to build their profile, isn't it?
Be interesting to know, and you never will really know, what are the ambitions of young players like that? If he's playing in, and I can't say the Dutch league's name, so it's the Dutch league, but if he's playing in that
Eredivisie,
league, that's the one. If he's playing in that league at his age, then maybe his ambition is, quote, just the Premier League, right? then it's playing in the Champions League, and then it's. But maybe his long-term ambition is to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona or whatever. So
Yeah.
Portugal might be the only team to get Max, isn't it? No one's got Max. But
good save, chance.
Put it in.
Kudus goes to ground. Offside. Portugal leading 1-0. Ricardo Horta with the goal there. They're currently winning the group. They'll have won all of their games so far. This one is 0-0 Ghana in Uruguay. Kudus looked like he was going to get onto it, but the flag had gone up and he's offside. No, in fact, he's miles onside. It's the lad in the middle which deals. Oh, he's moved over the ball, hasn't he? That's why. Yeah. The thing about Mohamed Kudus, Jordan Ayew's shot was saved. I think the thing with Kudus, what some people forget as well, is before he went to Njorsgaard, wasn't it? Or was it Midland in Norway? Denmark rather. Everton tried to get him then. When he was there, and he left to go to Ajax. Everton tried to get him before he went to Ajax from Midland in Denmark.
So we've been engaged
so
with
Everton
him for quite a while.
He knows Everton have been interested in him for quite a while. They're going to check this because Mohamed Kudus wasn't offside. So if the lad who stepped over the ball, if they ruled that he wasn't interfering, I mean, he stepped over the ball and the keeper had to make the save, then it's a penalty for Kudus.
Surely he's disrupted the.
Well, if he's in the line of sight from Ayew's shot, he's interfering, isn't he?
Stepping over it, you must. Yeah.
Kudus, I thought Kudus was off. He wasn't. They're just checking a possible penalty. I think the kid steps over it in the middle. If you're not interfering when you're in the goalie's line of sight, as in, what I mean is you step over the ball, then surely.
But if he consciously stepped over it because he knew he was offside, he's looking.
He's going to go and look, which means it's a penalty, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look at Suarez, he's already in his ear. He knows what it means.
See, what's mad is that you're seeing some of these decisions and you're going, how's that been given and how hasn't that been? Like one last night, German, well, he doesn't get the ball, the goalie, does he?
No.
So he gets the man. So if they're swerving the fella in the middle, look, that's a penalty, isn't it?
It is definitely a penalty.
It's a penalty. Mohamed Kudus has just
good flick up.
won a penalty for Ghana, it looks like. I mean, he's on his way down. I mean, he's not going to get the ball, is he?
If they've ignored the bit about stepping over the ball, that's obviously a penalty.
Yeah. See, I don't understand how you can
What's all these
ignore
multiple replays for?
No, last night, Germany's third goal, Fulkrug's goal, he fouled the fella and then was offside in the same move, right? Yeah, what's he going to give? It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Book Suarez.
Suarez is fuming. It's a penalty to Ghana.
Well, the goalie's saying...
You can't...
It's not to do with you, mate. That wasn't the...
There's not much you can do, keeper. You fouled him. I didn't touch him. You know what the issue is here, though, as well, is that Kudus, he knows what's happening. He's got no chance of getting the ball. He's dinked it over him knowing he's not getting it and he's throwing himself. But the keeper's caught him and they always give penalties for that. Korea have equalised.
Whoa.
Is it given? No, it's not being given.
What's he complaining about?
It's all still going off.
He's not actually complaining, is he?
The goalie still.
He's not. He's just delaying it, isn't he? Yeah. More and more. Give the penalty.
I think the keeper's just saying what the goalie's saying is, I've just gone like that. I haven't tried to take him. I've just made myself big. He's kicked me and gone over. But the keeper's got contact. Darwin Núñez has been booked. He's been booked. Uruguay are not taking this very well.
No, not at all.
But I still, even though I'm happy Ghana have got a pen, I still look at it and think, the fella, and they haven't shown it, stepped over the ball who was offside. It was like Fulkrug last night for Germany. The ball comes in, he pulls the fella, so he fouls the centre-back. He's miles offside. But the ball goes to, like, you, and you had it square, and I put it in, and the goal's given. It's like, he was offside, and it was it. And he fouled the defender. How can you ignore it?
Binary then. Goal or no goal from this penalty.
Are you? He'll score.
Keeper to save
Andre Ayew with
Keeper
the
to
penalty
save it then.
for Ghana. You're going for the save.
I want him to score, but...
I know, but you think the keeper will save it.
Yeah.
I'm going he'll score. If the keeper saves it, you could argue there's a little bit of justice. I think Ayew scores. Here we go. 20 minutes gone. Chance for Ghana to take the lead and put themselves in a great position to qualify. Little slow. Oh, he saves it. John's right. That was an absolutely
penalty was
awful penalty kick.
Slow run up.
What a shocking penalty that was.
Terrible.
Wow.
Go down the middle.
No, just walked and hit it slow.
Well, he passed it to the keeper.
What a terrible decision what a terrible penalty that was.
The keeper was... Ned, the keeper was almost lying there waiting for it when it got to him.
We've seen some bad penalties in this World Cup so far, haven't we? Oh. What a terrible pen.
And it's a short run up and it's all stutter.
Yeah, that's poor. Run up and smash it, mate.
Yeah.
And if he saves it, but that's a poor penalty. Good save. I mean, keeper done well going the right way.
He did.
Wasn't a good pen, that. Still 0-0, 21 minutes gone. Ayew.
Captain as well, eh?
Andre Ayew. Telling Ghana to keep the Reds. And they've got to keep the Reds, but that was a penalty. It was a poor penalty. Let's have a look here. Kevin Kraft says modern football is the new rock and roll. Money, media and minge. Fair play, the 3 M's. Triple M's. Captain Toffee says, World Cup. The Blues says, why were they even moaning about it? It was a race to the ball and Kudos won it.
Yeah.
It's the ones like, it's Suarez on the halfway line moaning. It's like, mate, you were miles away. You don't know if the keeper got it or he didn't get it. The only thing I was saying there was if the lad was offside in the middle who stepped over the ball, that's the only thing I'd be saying. The keeper's had to make a save. Would he have been able to comfortably save it had that lad not stepped over it who was offside?
We will never know.
We won't. But it was a terrible pen. So, a chance. Darwin Núñez, the keeper. What are you doing, Núñez? Off the line.
Defending.
Tremendous defending. Salisu, that was fantastic. Ghana, don't know what was going on at the back. It's a Marty, that was shocking. Núñez done brilliantly there, to be fair to him. Lovely little dink, but Salisu, tremendous goal line clearance. That's one thing Dominic Calvert-Lewin needs to learn how to do, by the way. That little finish, just dink it over the keeper.
Look at the trajectory.
But Salisu done.
Is that going in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, given he ended up in the middle of the net, yeah.
No, well, he was quite far away from the goal when it happened.
It was bouncing in.
We need ball tracking like they used to have in cricket.
I can assure you that was a goal, mate, honestly. There's a tremendous bit of defending.
Great defending, yeah.
Corner to Uruguay into the near post, cleared. He'll try again. Back again. Good bit of pressure this, but Ghana pressing. And it's all the way up to the halfway line. And they've gone full Everton off their own corner. It's back with the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Innovation, that is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Recycle a ball, start again.
Yeah.
Rondon the Legend says, bad pen. James Warland says, awful pen. Toffee Man says, dreadful stuff. Kevin Kraft,
right.
criminal pen, that.
Oh, and another one. You can't use any of the other words.
Toffee Man says, run up was horrible. One of the worst pens I've ever seen.
Yeah.
James says, I think if you do the slow run up and the keeper doesn't move, you've got to go with power.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to, because it just looks stupid. Danny Cathcart says a lot of bad blood here. Well, it's the overspill from 2010, isn't it?
Yeah.
12 years ago in South Africa when
Suarez was on the field.
Suarez was key in that one, and Asamoah Gyan blasted the penalty onto the crossbar in the last minute. Would have put Ghana through. So they can't let history repeat itself. They have to get a draw, of course. Knocks Uruguay out, puts Ghana through. Portugal are winning in the other game, of course. Sui's still looking for it. Look at the fella here. Onside, okay.
Oh, so he wasn't offside.
It's the heel,
wow.
Right? Fair play. I hold me hand, and that's what I love
that's what
about the AI. That's what I love about the... And they'll have got that decision instantly.
Yeah.
We need to see it instantly. I mean, after that, like the Blues says, it's a run to the ball. Kudus gets there first. So it's a penalty. He initiates the contact. Of course he does, but he gets there. So therefore, it's a penalty. That's an awful penalty. But I love that, the AI. See, I was going. He was offside.
Now we know.
I've just seen it and gone, oh, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Now we know why they weren't concerned about him stepping over it, because he wasn't offside.
I mean, why can't we see that immediately? They've got it within, I think it gets to them within 2 seconds.
Is it?
So it's brilliant. So why can't we see it?
They can just flash up, couldn't they? Not offside.
Yeah.
And we go, so they're just looking at about whether it's a foul by the goalie.
And it was.
And it was.
So the correct...
Oh,
my God.
No!
Suarez. Good save. 1-0 Uruguay.
All to play for.
It is. Uruguay now go above Ghana.
Yeah, by point. Is it point? Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Poor from the right-hand side. The cross, just a bog standard cross that should be dealt with and isn't dealt with. It's 25. The goal was about 25-40 or 25-45. 1-0 Uruguay.
Yeah.
Dear me.
He never misses from there, does he?
No. Never misses from 1 foot from the goal line. Yeah. No one near him. If he was playing for Everton, he would. No, he was... I mean, look at this again, though.
Lost the ball
Jordan
cheap.
Ayew, no clue anyone was by him.
Lost the ball cheap.
And then Darwin Núñez throws the cross in.
Oh, two
right
defenders.
the way through. Suarez, good keeper, gets a hand on it. And it's turned in. You've got to... Jordan Ayew there, isn't... That's embarrassing. I mean, he is awful anyway, but that is...
But the defending, Baz, right? Both of them missed it.
Oh, through the legs.
No, keeper could have done better as well.
Oh, yeah. It's dropped out of his hands. That's what you want, don't you? Running in, no one there yet. Simple header in. And Di Arraseta with the goal, which now puts Uruguay through.
Yeah.
Portugal and Uruguay. Right, well, Portugal are through anyway, obviously, but Uruguay are now going through and they're on the run again. It's Di Arraseta. Goes down. Crossed, cleared. Ooh.
They'll look at that.
They will look at it, won't they? There's Ayew. Mate, pass the football. No, he's as good to see he's as equally crap in the World Cup as what he is in the Premier League. Shocking football that he is.
Oh, another goal.
It's a goal, and Korea have equalised against Portugal, 1-1.
Yeah.
Doesn't massively change anything at the moment, but it is 1 apiece. In that one, as Ghana try to do the same at the other end. 28 minutes gone. Ghana 0, Uruguay 1.
This is going to get tasty in the second half, isn't
it? It is. You can see that's niggly this now. But of course, 1 goal from Ghana, and it changes the whole complexion of the game, puts them through. Korea are about to score on the bigger telly, John.
Yeah. It's good. We can see the little.
Give us the little thing there, and it's,
and then we can see it. Plenty of white shirts there.
Son taking the corner. Then it comes, flicked on. 3 of them on their own, and it's wrapped home.
I mean, before
1 apiece.
Before the corner's taken, the 6-yard box full of white shirts. When the ball arrives, there's only one of them still there.
Where
pushing up, yeah.
Garner off the ball wide. That's a poor cross. Oh. Goalie takes it. 1-1.
There's the table.
Right now, Uruguay are through. Ghana are going out, but a point they can equalise changes the whole thing again, of course.
Lest we forget, Korea could still come to play.
If Korea score again, listen, Portugal are through, so...
Yeah, would Korea go second if they scored again?
Well, he'd have 4 points, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So they'd go up, but it's whether or not the...
Korea and Ghana have the same goal difference.
There you go.
At the moment, so Korea's must be better.
Oh, it's a poor challenge on Ayew, that.
I'm sorry, I meant Korea and Uruguay. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One's
if they went ahead, Korea would go second.
Interesting.
So it might be like yesterday.
It could be, you never know. 3 teams can still qualify. Yeah. Ronaldo fuming that his team have conceded. Yeah. Sam says, how can we trust anything they show us after Japan's second goal last night? Well, By the letter of the law, Japan's second goal wasn't out of play. The curvature of the ball is over the line, it's not out of play. And the curvature of the ball wasn't over the line, so it wasn't out of play, so it's the correct decision. So whether you like it or not, though, they're just the facts, aren't they? Kevin Kraft says some players get remembered for greatness, Suarez gets remembered for being a knobhead.
That's very polite.
Fair play.
It's at the lower end of what you could have said.
Of course, yeah. Oh, listen, Kev is quite articulate.
Yes.
He's not going to stoop to anything lower than that. We've had half an hour in this game. It is Ghana 0, Uruguay 1. Diaz Sarmiento with the goal. Suarez is down, which is part of the course for him. Rolling around. Ghana have missed the penalty at 0-0. Andre Ayew missed the penalty. And then Jordan Ayew was played
Lost
a big part in conceding the goal.
Yeah.
Losing the ball unnecessarily. So the Ayew brothers not having a great afternoon so far here in Qatar.
Plenty of time to be heroes.
Loads of time to turn this one around. Absolutely. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, the stream a thumbs up if you're watching it. It could be 2, it is 2.
Good finish.
Oh, it's the same man.
Yeah.
The Sarmiento has gonna put Uruguay through 2-0, and Ayew is, well, the Ayew brothers now, it's looking shocking as Cristiano Ronaldo's just missed the chance. 2-0 to Uruguay. Wow.
Good finish, that.
Good finish. Ghana all over the gaff at the back. The Araseta with the second goal. Well, Ayew to stroke the penalty, and I feel we'd have had a totally different game.
We would.
Wouldn't we? But they look shell-shocked, Ghana. But the other day, Ghana led Korea 2-0. And then 2 quick goals from Cho. Got it back in. It was a lovely volley. Got them back into it, didn't it, straight away. And Ghana scored goals, so it's
They're
not
all over the place.
It's not over, but at the back, Marty, who is dreadful. The Leicester City player is all over the place here. And it's gone under the goalie, 2-0.
Didn't it?
Well, I mean, you've got Uruguayans crying. Fair play. Fair play. But at one stage, you know, when Ayew steps up to take that penalty, you're thinking Ghana's afternoon. But he misses the pen, and then a couple of minutes later, Uruguay take the lead. And from then, you know, you wouldn't back against Uruguay now. They're looking strong going forward. They're looking very, very strong going forward.
So this group
I can't fix the flag, Mike. There's a reason why I've done that. Because it's freezing, as you know, in the studio. By doing this, I'm getting extra heat. So I'm sorry, whether you like it or not.
Flag. Yeah,
the flag ain't getting fixed. Cheers.
So they finished second, Uruguay. Is it Brazil in the next round?
That's what you're here for, John. Yeah. I mean, I can check. I mean,
I'll have a look.
I might be able to check.
I'll have a look.
Uruguay are second at the moment.
So if they stay second, they must play the winner of Group G, mustn't they? And that presumably is going to be Brazil.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rondon the Legend says, hit the likes and subscribe. And if Rondon the Legend says it, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? That's what you've got to look.
Yeah. Group H winner, Group G runner-up.
So it could be Brazil, Uruguay then. What a game that is. Well, Bentancur has gone off. He doesn't look too happy. Vitinho has come on. And the Ghanaians are looking a little bit shell-shocked here. But a goal changes it. A goal changes this again. They've got to get Mohamed Kudus in the game, running at them. Williams has got to get in the game, and Inaki Williams got to get in this game. You know, the Ayew brothers have had a little bit of a mare. They've got to pick their game up now. One goal, we saw it. We've seen it in quite a few games. That one goal just changes the whole game. Alex Jones is buzzing because he's now on for over 2.5 goals. He put it before him and every time I do that bet, it ends 0-0. So right now, Alex, it isn't 0-0.
One more.
So one more and you're buzzing. Kevin Kraft says smashed. Fair play. As in the like button. Philip Catton says the Ayew brothers going full Palace last season. Hope they don't infect Kudos.
Why are you on the ground?
Come on, Ghana. Get yourselves a goal and get this game on. If Ghana get one before half time, second half could be tasty, couldn't it? Be a bit naughty.
Get to 2-1 at any time, it's going to be interesting.
I know, but I'd imagine at half time, that second half's a big half then.
Yeah.
It's tremendous. And then they score in injury time. 99th minute, deflection off Suarez to put them through. That'd be delicious. But just defensively, they're a bit... It's this as well. They're so lackadaisy when they've got the ball, the back. Alex Jones says it's 77 degrees in Florida.
Oh, you're suffering.
Thank you, Alex.
You're suffering, lad, are you?
Yeah, bloody hell. Gary Smith says, phenomenal, I'll get me coat.
That's winter as well.
Yeah.
Northern Hemisphere, winter.
Winter, yeah. Yeah, Kudos chance. Deflection. Corner to Ghana. Like that one. That was better from Kudos. Get him on the ball. Gareth says Ghana can have no complaints defending like they have four Michael Keanes at the back. Oof. Ooh.
It's his arm.
It did hit his arm, but he kept his arm tight. I've got Jimenez there.
He was holding his bits. You know,
I know, but I think if your arm's here, it's not on. But obviously out, yeah, 100%. Corner to Ghana, whipped into the near post.
Another one, have another go.
Dealt with another corner, yeah. Suarez. God, these hate him. The Ghanaians must hate him, mustn't he? Mike Cosgrove says, don't worry, Kevin, I've just rang me mum to tell her. She's not happy. She said, although Baz is the housewife's favourite, she's going to get him. Fair play. On the other telly, Korea have got the ball into the box, deep ball in. Keeper's come and claimed it. Yeah. So, I mean, this has been... For Ghana, even though they're 2 down, there's been enough encouragement, I think, when they have got forward that they can get back into it. The problem is, Uruguay look like they can score every time they go forward.
Well, they're so poor at the back.
Yeah, so, I mean, them fans' faces now to when...
The penalty.
Was it 20 minutes when they got the penalty?
Yeah,
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and you 15, 16, 17 minutes later, you're 2-0 down. Big moments in games. Uruguay stroking the ball about now. It's been mad how some of the groups have swung, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, some of the games have they've been like middle distance running, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's jogging around for 10 laps and then
off you go.
And then a 600 metre sprint sort of thing.
Nunes done brilliantly, and then the pass was dreadful. Come on then. There's lots going on and off the ball.
There is, isn't there? Yeah.
There's lots of little bits going on and off the ball. That's why I think a Ghana goal makes this dead interesting.
Yeah. There's plenty of guys in blue shirts who could lose it.
Easily. Obviously, Darwin Carroll's been booked already as well, remember. Gareth says, I'm being dragged at Trafford Centre while the missus does some Christmas shopping. I'll give her my card and go and sit in the alehouse listening to you guys. It's right, Gaz. Top man is Gaz, top man. Captain Toffee says, John's sporting the badge from the 2013-14.
I am.
Badge or not, that season we had 3 of the best kits I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
We should have kept that badge. We were good when we had
went
that badge.
downhill.
Maybe that's what the problem was. We
Yeah.
changed the badge, yeah. Go play. Oh, just sent him the tip. He get the ball in. Oh, the chance is gone now, hasn't it? The minute you turn back, you're in full Everton there. Had them on the hop, turned, and then he just went, go on then, we'll reset.
Oh, look at there.
She doesn't look happy, does she?
She's not happy.
That's the face I've pulled many
They
times this
should
season
go back
already.
to that
What's in
lady
Everton?
when they get a goal back.
Oh, she'll be buzzing. Yeah. But that is the face I've done many times when Anthony Gordon's turned back this season.
Yeah.
How's he still the Portuguese manager, by the way? He's had that face. He's looked like, not him, he's looked like that for about 50 years, the Portugal manager. Alex Jones on the super chat. You didn't need to, but thank you very much, Alex. Said give you an extra hour for the heating. Cheers, Alex.
And it is about £1 an hour, isn't it?
Fucking hell, scandalous, isn't it? Will Gregg says your defence is on fire. Your defence is terrified. Like, says, have you seen Suarez's interview with the Ghana journalist? No, I've not seen it.
What's he done?
Been interviewed by a Ghana journalist.
No, has
So
he said
obviously,
something
he's probably, well, the fella's probably said, like, do you regret? Like, costing us the thing. He's probably just gone, no, lad, love it. Or he's probably just
Needed
gone,
to be done, so I did it.
yeah, that's it, yeah. And that is it, isn't it? Kudus skips past them for a... Now play it, and
Play
then...
it.
See, that was the time to recycle it. Then... Oh, he got a little kick. I mean, now there's all kinds of...
Oh, another one.
It's all going off.
And he's given it to Uruguay.
Suarez got clatter from behind as
Yeah.
well. Suarez will pretend his leg's being sawn off, won't it? It's getting a little bit feisty. He's still rolling around. It's getting a bit feisty now. Right, John, you've got to answer this one. This is off mic. One striker to go in Everton starting lineup, right? Out of Dunk, Andy Gray, Romelu Lukaku, or Adrian Heath.
Lukaku.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Rom. He's gone with goals. He's gone with pure goals, and that's you
Can't argue with goals.
You can't argue with that. I love Adrian Heath, but I would choose the others because I think Incy would be better than like a 10 for us because he could play centre mid, couldn't he? Right, left, up front. But if you're looking for a striker to go in that side, Rom is goals. Andy Gray, unbelievable. But if you're looking for pure goals, it's Lukaku, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be.
But if you were playing two up front, then you could throw Gray with Lukaku because Gray wouldn't allow anyone to drop off, and he'd bully every single defender.
It would. Be scary too, them two, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Absolutely. James says, Mario, I think I'm the only person who doesn't mind that badge. With a few adjustments, it could have been better than the one we've got now.
Time's a healer.
It's the tower, innit?
Yeah.
It was just because they made it so cartoony, and they didn't they just went, this is our badge.
They didn't launch it very well.
Didn't launch it and didn't sell it properly and all that. Captain Toffee says, didn't mind that badge either. James thought people went well over the top with it at the time. And at the end, the three options, they voted for the worst.
I mean, the done by committee thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. I wanted us to have a round badge, to be honest. No, when he done the three.
We've had round badge in the
I just like the round one. I thought that made us look, that was more modern than what, and the one we've got is obviously, I'm looking for it, but, you know, it's all right. It's got all the stuff on it, but
it's just patchwork, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'd have just gone with, I wanted the round one, personally. Like,
maybe we should ask the club to do a new badge.
Do another new one?
But do it properly this time. No, to celebrate the last
How
season.
would you do it though? Like, what wouldn't you like? I quite like. I didn't kind of at first, but it's grown on me now. The tower that's just on the yellow kit this season.
Yeah.
I just think it's not big enough for the kit.
So you'd have that on this.
So it almost just gets lost. Whereas if the tower would have been big, just that tower, you look and go, that's Everton. Yeah. No one else has got a tower. It doesn't really need. It doesn't really need all the other stuff. It looks smart on the yellow kit. If it was a bigger version, Suarez has just gone full nutmegs. If it was the big version, I think it'd look it dominate the kit a little bit more. I understand why people wouldn't.
It does get us into, I suppose, will there be a special kit for the last season?
So yeah, Max. Well, yeah. I mean, Arsenal did it with hybrid, didn't he?
But we could go for the badge, whatever the badge was in our first ever season.
The first ever badge they had or something.
Yeah.
You know. Because it is mad, isn't it? The badges become more of a... like when you think, if you look, I mean, we've got older kits over there. We've had EFC just as a badge.
There's a current shirt there somewhere, so that one,
We've had, but what I mean is we've had EFC.
Yeah.
We've had like a round, we've got a few of them, the round badge with the tower on.
Yeah.
There's
a good debate that got lost in the noise last time, which was...
There's an additional 8 minutes here, it's still 2-0.
The club badge,
yeah,
and you have what's on the shirt, and they don't have to be the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's why in the past, clearly we've had nothing.
Yeah.
Alan Ball's shirts
didn't have anything on it, did it?
Somewhere.
Yeah, I've got one here.
Yeah. There you go. Oh,
has that got the EFC on?
I think it might have the EFC on it, right? But that wasn't necessarily the badge at the time, was it? Because the badge since '38 is if you like, the old-fashioned one.
It is mad, isn't it?
And then we had just EFC, like you said.
So
you could say we could just have a big tower.
I just don't believe. I was obviously a kid, and we've had the badge for so long. But when you think of like the '85 thing, it was just the tower and the laurels, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
And was the
other thing
you might know more than me because you were older at the time. You might have
still older.
I know. Yeah. What I meant was you might have paid more attention than me. Was there this much fuss every time he brought a kit out that had a different? He was just like, have you seen the kit this season? And it just was the kit, wasn't it?
That's right.
Now, are we? I mean, just in general, are we all too easily offended now by everything?
I just think social media allows things to get amplified.
Yeah.
Because the badge is part of the shirt, right? Therefore, when I don't know, do they? Presumably because of sponsors, they have to say to the Premier League, "Is this all right?" And all that. Why couldn't you have one badge on the home shirt and a different badge on the away shirt?
Well, we have this season, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've got the badge on the home and away, and on the third kit we've got the tower.
That's right.
And
so you could have 3 badges.
Well, Liverpool have Liverpool's badge isn't what's on their kit.
That's right.
Their official badge has got the thing with the 96, got the flames and all on their kit, doesn't it?
That was the debate.
Arsenal just have the cannon, not on all of them, but on one it just has the cannon.
But that logically means you can change the badge every season if you want.
Yeah, I think you only
the badge as in the thing that's on the kit.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you only have to register it with the Premier League. You can have whatever you want. It just has to be registered.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
That's all it is.
So in that sense, we could have and perhaps should have kept the original badge, because remember when it was done, it was going to this. What this replaced was all about better for television, digital.
It was digital age, wasn't it?
Well, the biggest club in the world, Man United. They've got by with their allegedly not 21st century badge, haven't they?
Yeah, true, yeah.
So we could have kept that original one, we'll call it, the one most of us recognise for a long time, as being the club badge, but that's not what has to go on the shirt. And we'll
just wear whatever we want on our shirt. Whatever variation we want for the year.
Yeah.
And then you would know and go, that's the 85, or that's the 2022 kit with the shield, the round, I love that one. Yeah. They wouldn't really matter, would it? Interesting one.
Because they could for the last season at Goodison.
They have to do something, don't they?
They could literally just say, these are all the badges that we've had on the shirts forever. Pick one. And that's what we'll have. Be funny if it was this one, like. Yeah.
Imagine everyone just went, we're going back to the cartoon badge, because the Crayola badge, because we were all right that season.
Yeah, but the badge, because when you did your granites, round Dixie, you got to choose which badge you wanted on the granites. So I went for the 1938 one, which is the, scrolls.
Yeah, that's it. So you can have, not a fat. Yeah, it is a bit mad.
Badges. Oh,
badges, yeah, badges.
We'll get on to the shade of blue next, won't we?
Oh, God, yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm going to check how many different badges I've got on shirts at home now.
Do we? Kevin Kraft says, funny that about the heating, joke of the day. Carla Burns says he wasn't sorry for the handball years back. That's what he said. Said it wasn't his fault because the Ghana player missed the penalty. To be fair, he's got a point, hasn't he?
No, you said it before.
Yeah. It's half time in Portugal, Korea. It's 1-1 there.
Excuse me.
They need another goal, Korea, obviously. This one is 2-0. We're in the 5th minute of injury time, so another 3 minutes to be played. So this one obviously will finish way after the Korea game. Yeah. But Uruguay are in the box seat right now, 2-0 up. But we saw the other day, Korea were 2-0 down against Ghana and scored 2 goals in about 4 minutes and got it back. So, and we saw last night, of course, Costa Rica were behind to the even. Okay, they ended up losing, but they were, and Japan, both were behind and scored 2 goals in quick succession to go ahead. So this one isn't over.
Tell you what,
with
these games, right?
Keep it doing.
Kicking off at the same time.
Yeah.
But the referees under new instructions around how much added time.
Yeah.
Makes it easier for our asses to waste a bit of time, get more time added on.
Find out what's happening.
As you say, they're now going to have maybe up to 3 or 4 minutes of knowing that game's finished.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know.
Oh, Marty.
What are you doing, lads?
What are you doing?
Well,
you haven't touched them in the face. All you had to do there was just step across them,
yeah.
And the keeper could have come for that.
Yeah. You're saying, keeper, that's your ball, that's your ball.
There's no reason to make that motion, no. Just stand in front of him.
Yeah, just...
You idiot. Where are we? Rondon the legend went for Heath. Kevin Kraft said, what about Joe Royle? Well, to be fair, Kev, Joe Royle wasn't in the group of players who we were given the choice from.
Joe versus Lukaku, I'd still take Lukaku.
Yeah, absolutely. Carlos says, Captain Toffee, the questions he asked Suarez were a bit weird. Oh, okay. Gary says Heath played a kind of same role as Gordon. No, he didn't really. He was up front in the 4-4-2. He played centre mid in the FA Cup final against Watford with Peter Reid. He was an attacking midfielder as an 8. He was an 8 really when we bought him from Stoke. And then he dropped off from Graham Sharp. And then at times he played as a lone striker and as a right winger. So I think he was he just played anywhere and he was that good a footballer. But football was slightly different as well, wasn't it?
Underrated as well.
Oh, yeah, tremendous player. Mike says no hesitation there from John. I'd go Andy Gray as Lukaku is a full-on cheese melt. All right, Mike, no problem. Garrett says Suarez is a see you next Tuesday, but every single one of us would make an Everton player a legend if he made that same save in the circumstances. Man_who says, haha, any chance of Roberto coming back, lads? Oh, please don't. I was in a really good mood then. Stop it. Don't try and ruin me Friday. Because otherwise, if he does, we will be quickly relegated. Captain Toffee says he may be the most villainous footballer in recent memory. Bites 3 players. Bit of a racist and a dirty bastard. He is a villainous player, to be fair. Toffee Man 147 says, afternoon lads, watching the game with the Toffee TV commentary on and just thinking how tidy Kudus would look with a royal blue shirt on. Oh, he'd look tremendous in our kit.
It's his colour, isn't it?
Oh, God, unbelievable. Him, and then in a pink kit, he'd look unbelievable. Get him in. And he would fit perfectly into our team, as in we don't have any players like him at all. Ones that shoot as well.
I wonder how much we should ask.
Half time, it's 2-0 to Uruguay.
There you go.
Are you? Hang your head in shame.
We need a goal for you guys in the second half. Next goal.
Yeah.
No, the people who are actually doing deals, and we sort of joked before the pre-contract thing. It'd be really, really funny if you're watching all this crap go on, and you know it's done.
Oh yeah, it'd be great. Yeah. There he goes, look. Looks like Jake Humphries, the referee there. Suarez, stop moaning, mate. Gary Smith says just a basic EFC on the old Umbro jerseys.
Yeah.
That's the badge he likes.
Yeah.
The Blues says when you hear underrated, I'm gone, that's just jumped. Which non-Everton player springs to mind? Dembele at Spurs for me. Mad combination of agility, strength and balance, impossible. He was a good player, Dembele, for Tottenham. Midfielder, strong. Didn't score enough goals for his talent, but he was a good player. Captain Toffee says a special kit for the final year at Goodison would sell like hotcakes, to be fair, like the 125 year one did. Mike Cosgrove says, okay, ask you on this one. Pickford's gone, and he has to play one of the following. Espen Baardsen, Paul Gerrard, Steve Simonson or Jan Muche?
Crikey. Best of a bad bunch. Simonson.
I'd say Simonson out of all them. Muche. No, Muche looked like you've just asked a lad to play in goal, didn't he? You know, made some good saves when we beat City 2-0.
And your heart wouldn't let you put Gerrard in.
He was like, you know, Paul Gerrard, no chance. God, every shot was a goal. Espen Bardson played one game for us at Tottenham, let 4 goals in. But you know the thing that done me head in the most? He couldn't get his crotch right. His trackies, the trackies were here. So
there was a reason for that.
You stand up, his kecks were like that in goal. That's what he was like. You just go, pull him up, Espen.
There was a reason for that.
It wasn't, he didn't have big balls, John. He had an arse like I don't know what. He was woeful. And we got beat 4-3 late on Osman's debut, that was.
Was it?
Yeah, came on as a sub 90 seconds from the end. Robbie Keane scored a hat-trick. We played really well that day, but we basically had a hologram in goal. Gus Poyet scored a header, which any goalkeeper would have just sat there and gone, yeah. And he was like that, and scrambling across his goal. Absolute awful goalkeeper he was. And yet, when he played for Spurs, ironically, he was all right.
1-7 has touched you.
Yeah, I mean, he only played the one game. He just an emergency keeper, wasn't he? He wasn't quite Sander Westerveld at Newcastle when he played that time for us, one game. But there you go.
There you go. There it is again.
Yeah, no, fair. See, I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. I just go, he looked miles off when I seen it again, the AI. I haven't got some fella going, look, he was on and drawing a big curved line. Yeah, he was on side, honest. Off, mate. But if you give me the AI where it's the chips in the ball and all the players, I just go, sound. Love that. Love that. Phil Catton says the kit that season was spot on, but the badge was too chunky. They would have been classics with an original badge, or like Baz said, the time to change to the round version. Yeah, it's something different. I think that like a round one would have looked dead smart. Chelsea's one looks good and it fits well. And don't forget, they used to have just the lion or the CFC, didn't they? And they went to like not a shield, but just like a round badge. I think it looked quite good. But I know a lot of people wouldn't like an Everton badge that's round, but I think it would have been nice. Captain Toffee says, have you seen that's talking about Suarez and Everett? No, I haven't seen it, what he said to him. Garrett says, next season's kit better, I'd be good. I'll never buy kits to myself anymore, but will do next season. Agreed, the 125 year one would be Bosch. You see, the first kit I ever had that I can remember had the round thing on. That I loved, and we had the Hafnia one. No, the first kit was the Hafnia one, I'm sure I had that badge on.
Oh, that's the one we got rid of.
Yeah, I mean, that one's too clunky. That one. On that kit, that badge on the white kit. Because we had that again. Hang on, let's see, 80, 82, 80.
Oh, we had it again, did we?
We had it in 1980.
That's 82 to
which?
83, that one. Is that the one you're talking about, that one?
Is that 82 to... Oh, that's below. Yeah. So that we had them for 2 years on the... No, we had that for 4.
Two circle ones, yeah.
And that one.
So for 6 years we had
a round. But so, you know, we've done it. It was not like it's anything thingy. We've done that before.
So the first one's that one?
Yeah, see, that's too busy for me. That I know we had that on the 125, but I don't like that one personally.
Because we had it on the 125, we could have a different one.
There you go. Mike Osgo says, haha, Bardson's ball bag isn't where I thought that was going to go. There you go. Good old Espen. Good old Espen. Yeah, right. We're just going to go to standby for a few minutes. Just going to get a drink. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Make sure you've subscribed. Hit the like button. We are not going anywhere. We'll be back for Uruguay and Ghana. 2-0 to Uruguay so far. Ghana have got it all to do after Andre Ayew missed a first half penalty at 0-0, and then Jordan Ayew gave the ball away. Uruguay scored and then made it 2-0. In the other game at half time, it's 1-1 between Portugal and the Korean Republic. We will be back in about 5 minutes. See you then.
To answer this phone and see if I can do this.
We are back.
Hello.
We're back.
Hi, mate.
I meant to do this and I haven't done it. There you go. We're back. The Ayew brothers taken off at half time. The manager not happy with either of them. It didn't look like. So there you go, yeah. There you go. Still 2-0. Kudus under it again. Ghana coming forward.
Sorry, mate. I'm going to have to do this phone call.
Go on. You answer your phone call. Ghana, couple of minutes in. The other game still at 1 each. But Ghana have really got to go for it this second half. 2-0 down. They're crashing out. Uruguay will be just trying to defend and see this out now because at the moment they're through. Ghana have the ball edge of the box. Got a good little ball in. He's gone down. Not a foul though, and Uruguay break it up. The problem is the counter-attack and Nunes, Salashu after him. Nunes has got beyond him. Smashed the crossover and it's going to go. Suarez will just keep it in. Good pace from Nunes to be fair, but then he's massively overhit the pass. But at the moment, 2-0 still. 48 minutes gone in this one. Like I say, you know, Kudus had a shot just before we come back live. Kudus had a shot and he's flashed it wide, which would have really been a great start to the second half of this one. Uruguay get it up to the halfway line. Salashu, is it? No. Salashu has it now. Got to get the ball forward. And of course, if it stays like this, it looks like it's going to be Brazil-Uruguay, which would be quite a game in the next round. Ghana on the attack again. Good little ball. There's no one coming in. Back post. And cleared. Got to get men in there. Daniel Masresha Amari says Ghana will win. Well, they're going to have to go some, mate. They're going to have to go some to win this game. And if they do win from this point, it means we're in for one unbelievable second half performance, doesn't it? Alex says it's Brazil game, Baz will stay. No, I won't be doing tonight. Sorry, Friday night is my night with the missus, so I can't be staying in the studio. There'll be a takeaway and a Christmas film, but I will be watching Brazil as well. So apologies if you thought I was going to stay on a Friday night in a freezing cold studio, but I won't be. But you've got me now. You've got me now, and you'll have John again in a minute. He's just on an important phone call. Let's have a little look here. I'm just going back over these. Where are we? I mean, Carla, you know that I think you're quality, but Friday night, innit? Come on. Blessed Pete Museva says, Ghana, come on, let's go. Well, yeah, let's go, Ghana. Let's get this goal back. Need a goal. One goal will change the complexion of this. And you've got, 40 minutes of normal time and then probably about another 6 minutes. So there's plenty of time. Just can't give another goal away. Come on. Got to start. Get this attacking going. It's a foul. Toffee Man 147 says, any idea what the ale prices will be when we get to the new stadium? What do you think they should be? I don't know, because I don't know how it'll... they'll be more expensive than they are at Goodison, won't they? Obviously. Everton have got to be very careful with that. If they price it, if they set the bar too high in terms of price, people will just won't come into the ground until, kick-off time, basically. And I think they'd be cleverer keeping it really, really competitive, but just putting a little bit on it maybe. When we went to Germany, been to Germany, you know. When we went to Germany, the prices were really good in the ground, so all the fans were in. The fans were in early, and that means the clubs are getting your money. You know, if you go to a match and you're going to spend money, then I'd rather spend my money with Everton who benefit from it, but I wouldn't spend money with Everton if, I don't know, if I was going to have, and I don't really bevy, but if I was going to have a drink and say, just use the Bramley Moor pub for argument's sake, their pints were £3.50 or £4, but Everton were charging £6, then I'm gonna, you know, how expensive everything else is, because don't forget we're paying more for the seats as well. You're gonna really rather spend £4 in the Bramley Moor pub, where every third pint you can have, what, you know what I mean? Every third pint is free essentially, compared to two in the ground. You're gonna do that. Where if Everton are a bit smarter and it's just a little bit more expensive, people might go, you know what, I'd rather spend my money in the stadium where the football club gets it. But who knows? It's Everton. Like, just let me. I've just got to adjust something. 1 second. I'll still be on. So 53 minutes into this Ghana-Uruguay game. Ghana 0, Uruguay 2 at the moment. Ghana needing goals. Uruguay flag was up. Let's have a little look. The Mathew says, anyone else thinks Suarez is lacking bite is a bit ironic. Where are we here? Rondon the Legend says price for new ale in the new ground will be ridiculous. Don't know. Carla says, well, you'd at least hope the ale will be cold in the new stadium. Heard it's warm at Goodison. The cushion was the cushion's probably done a better job than me, to be fair, when it was just sitting there chilling. Ball over the top. Chance. Oh, Garnett. The goalie dropped it. Player was clattered. Little good run as well, that. He's onside. Ball over the top. Just needs to get the touch and it'd be a penalty. Does it come does he get the touch here? Oh, if he gets his touch there, that's another penalty, but he doesn't. So it isn't. Yeah, John's sorting a business deal at the moment. NA says Skyline's gonna look amazing when it's fully done. Only time I'm jealous of the Wirral lads. Toffee man says, I agree, fella, makes sense to get ale drinks inside the ground. The more pies, pasties, and obviously Mars bars are sold too. Yeah, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. If Everton they've got to be smart with this. Obviously, They want to make money, of course they do. And that's the whole point of it. But you've got to try to get your fan base inside your stadium where you can sell merchandise, food, drinks, or chance at the other end. Nunes is in on goal. Oh, the referee has said that's a clean tackle. It'll be looked at. You've got to have got that challenge right, otherwise it'd be a penalty to Uruguay. It'll be looked at, won't it? Again, the referee said he played the ball. Nunes thinks he was dragged down. It's going to be stopped and looked at now. Let's see. Does well there. And Mathew, who hasn't had a good game at all. Oh, he touches the ball. His foot touched the ball. Oh, his foot does touch the ball, but he's also fallen. It definitely touches the ball there. Yeah, he touches the ball. The referee has got it right in terms of it. Look, it hits his foot. It hits the ball. He touches the ball. He touches the ball. Oh, I don't. He definitely touches the ball, but I think it's not a penalty. Others might disagree. He touches the ball. Yeah, good to see. He got the ball, he did. He didn't dive. He didn't dive, though. Yeah, he doesn't dive. He did get his big toe on that, didn't he, Matty? That was close, though, wasn't it? It was close. Got away with that one. Ghana lucky there in some respects. Luis Suarez booked now. It's all going off a little bit, Suarez. He's fuming, Suarez. Let's see. Oh, it's kicked the ball away. Oh, it's being booked. It's being booked. NA says, what's the stadium bringing in of the annual revenue? I'll ask John when he comes back in. He might know, mate. I'm sure it's not much really compared to what it could be. And obviously a lot of that's hospitality. The more I know people like rip the Al Prawn Sandwich Brigade and all that, but they do bring in money. Extra money, and they obviously have to pay a bit more as well. So it's we could do with the more hospitality we have, our referee. The more hospitality you have, the more revenue you make from that. Sui's gone off for Portugal in the other one, Cristiano Ronaldo. Carrera on the attack in that one. That's still one apiece there. Ghana needing a goal back in this one. It's a throw in. Where are we there? Hit that like button if you're watching the string. You're currently Ghana 0, Uruguay 2. We've had 61 minutes and 20 seconds of this one. Currently Uruguay are going through with Portugal. But we saw already that sometimes the referee stopping it again. Sometimes a goal can happen from nowhere and it turns the whole game. We saw that already this week, so Uruguay will be hoping that isn't the case, but the Ghanaian supporters haven't give up. Korea close to making it 2-1 against Portugal there. I think for Ghana, the only thing is they're not really creating any opportunities. Kudus had one early on in this second half, but other than they've got into good areas, it's a foul. They got into good areas, but they just haven't been able to fashion anything that's going to put Uruguay under, any kind of pressure. Ghana building up inside the Uruguay half. Got to get the force back. You look back to that penalty missed by Ayew at 0-0. Huge moment in the game. A few minutes later, Uruguay go and score. Good play. Nice and patient from Ghana, but Uruguay is set. It's only now they've got men in the box. Now we see the ball into the middle. Oh, keeper was taken out. Great ball in. The goalie was taken out the game there. If he could have just got that at the back stick, who knows? Who knows? Kevin Crafts, the Prawn Salmons Brigade, yeah. And he says that's what the Reds do, isn't it? I know the extension is full of corporate. Yeah, that's it. And those people bringing in that revenue also, it drips down so that the plebs like us who aren't in corporate pay a little bit less, but also it increases that revenue. And ultimately, that's what we have to do. We want to compete. We want a team that plays or tries to compete at the top end of the league. They've got to make as much money as possible. Shouldn't have to be that way. Players are paid. And I don't want to press. He showed me something, but it sent me to a different page on the stream deck. I don't really want to press anything in case the whole stream goes off. I'm going to text them now as Uruguay have the ball inside the box. And that was almost 3-0, and that would have been game, set, match after 64 minutes. It's gone wide. So they live to fight another day. Just right now. Good little move, actually. Nice interchange and shaved the outside of the post there. Very, very close to 3-0. Oh, 7, 4, 9. So there we go. 2-0. 67 minutes gone. Kudus committing a foul now. Uruguay have got to step this up, otherwise they are going. They're going home. Gaz says, Mrs. now shopping, and I'm settled in Mardi Gras pub in the Trafford Centre with a pint and a burger. The shopping lark ain't that bad. Don't know why people moan. It's like, Gaz, I knew you'd get it sorted, Gaz. A man of your ability wouldn't allow yourself to come up with that conundrum and not be able to solve it. So, top man. The Blue says, question, Baz, if you could get Nketiah on loan as well as a Dom replacement, would you be happy with that? I feel like he'd be boss for us and he'd thrive as being a key player. Nketiah is good. I think he's a player that would score goals as well, I think. The problem is, the only thing with him, the Blues, do you think, can he really play as one of a... He'd have to be more of a wide striker, wouldn't he? Can he play that role regularly, do you think? Or is he better through the middle, in your opinion? I've always thought of him through the middle, really, as opposed to a wide striker. But he's nice and sharp and lively. And maybe that's what Everton need. Maybe Everton don't fully need another winger. They need a wide striker, another wide striker. So let me know what you think. Corner comes in. Oh, it's gone up in the air. Oh, chap. Ah. It's just not falling. Thomas Partey there just couldn't get his feet sorted. It's just not falling for Ghana. And Mathew, since that penalty miss, it's all gone to pot, hasn't it, really, as Uruguay break at the other end. And they get it through to Cavani. It's gone up in the air. We are on 69 minutes. There is probably half an hour left of this one, isn't there? With injury time. Ghana need to get a move on. They need to get a move on, otherwise, sadly, they are going out the tournament, and we don't want to see that with the fans are tremendous and all that. We don't want to see them crashing out the tournament this early on. Give us a little subscribe if you're joining us for the first time on these watch-alongs. We're heading towards 71,000 subscribers, which is absolutely brilliant. We're made up. Hit the like button as well. Shot comes in. Oh, it's a great strike. Uruguay. What a volley that was, and a good save. Tremendous stop there. Valverde with a tremendous hit as the ball dropped. Caught it well. It's kicked up in front of the keeper. It's done well to just get that out of harm's way. 70 minutes gone. Time running out for Ghana. Uruguay have it again. That's poor. That is poor as the ball goes flying over the crossbar. Still 1-1 between Korea and Portugal. Sam says need a Ghana goal soon as to make this interesting. Absolutely. I think Alex needs a Ghana goal as well. Alex, there's still nearly half an hour to go. I can see Ghana getting one. Yeah, the Blue says, I think he's got a bit of everything, talking about Nketiah, of course. I think he's got a bit of everything. Prefer him down the middle myself, but we definitely need a target man replacement as well. Maybe I'm too naive thinking two strikers could happen. Yeah, but why not have two strikers? Why not have a mix? Ghana shot comes in. Kudus, but it's with his right foot this time and it flies over the crossbar. NA says Nketiah isn't my cup of tea. Love Ped's shout of Kiefer Moore. No, but Nketiah is better than Kiefer Moore. Come on. Kiefer Moore is a big unit. Of course he is. Oh, it's a strike from Kudus, that. But Nketiah is a better footballer, defo. Come on, Ghana. Get a goal. It's a double change for Ghana. Probably another, maybe a last throw of the dice by the Ghanaian manager. Inaki Williams has gone off. Hasn't really done anything. Been disappointing for me. Williams. Really been disappointing. Kevin Kraft says Uruguay on target to win this. Yeah. Come on, Kev. I mean, 2-0. Of course they're on target to win it. Abdul Said gone off, and Kyra and Semenyo are on. Karim Semenyo. Where are we? Glenn says, Baz, if you going to Florida with your family for vacation and the hostess at the counter upgraded you and only you to first class as she recognised you from the overlap, would you accept or decline? Just me, and I was with my family, of course I'd decline. I'm not going to go. It's not Home Alone. I'm not going to go and sit in first class while they're in coach. No, of course I'd decline, mate. I don't have any interest in all that. And sit with my family, going on holiday with my family. I want to be with them, don't I? But thank you for thinking of me. I'm thinking there's an opportunity for me to be upgraded. I mean, the chances of that happening are probably as slim as the chances of me winning the Euro Millions tonight. But thank you very much, Glenn, for that. You're absolutely right, Mike Cosgrove. Unless John's doing a deal to buy Everton a striker in January, there's no excuse for him being missing for this long. You're absolutely correct. He keeps turning here. He keeps turning out, looking through the door and walking back off, saying sell, 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 whatever that means. So I don't know. I like to think he's out like in trading places when they're selling bonds and things like that. I like to think he's doing that bit of Wolf of Wall Street. I have no idea what he is doing, but that's what I'm imagining in my head that he is doing right now. We are on 74 minutes in this game. It is Ghana 0, Uruguay 2. Uruguay on course to meet Brazil in the knockout stages. Ghana need to go some to get back into this game. 1 goal now makes it very, very exciting. The Blues says, honestly, mate, it's like we aren't allowed 2 striker formations. I'd love 4-4-2. It's not like we dominate games. Yeah, I know. It does my head in, mate. Honestly, it does my head in that all of, the last few years. And although I really like Pep, I do have a cob on with him for this thing of getting rid of strikers, making it unfashionable to have more than 1 striker. I know they're slightly different and that they've got amazing footballers, but it just has gone out the game. And Everton, since the Moyes days, since his 4-5-1, we just have never really played 2 strikers, have we? Just winds me up. Because if we're going to settle on 3 centre-backs, and I'm not saying we would, but if we were going to settle on 3 centre-backs, then don't play 4-3-4-3 because it's crap. Play 3-5-2, play 3 centre midfield players, 2 wing-backs and 2 strikers. Like you say, it's not like we absolutely dominate games, so and we've got goals all around the pitch. You may as well have 2 lads on the pitch who know how to score goals rather than 1 and hope your 2 wingers learn. Garner on the attack, throw it in. Corner, well defended. Corner to Ghana. Mike saying maybe we've had a offer for Michael Keane, and John saying sell, sell, sell. Maybe. Phil Catton says, Baz, are you Ped getting the 2 Everton fans who are living it up on tour in Qatar on Toffee TV? You know what? We may well do. We may well see if they come in and regale us with their stories. It would be quite funny to have them in the studio, wouldn't it? And just hear of how exactly it all went down. It's a goal kick. Good tackle. Goal kick to a goal kick to Ghana as they come forward. I thought they were going to make the sub, but they haven't. So Uruguay, I mean. Good turn from Kudus in the middle central area. Oh, the pass isn't good enough. Got it again. Switched out this side. Out onto the left-hand side. Thrown in. It's a bit of a flat ball. It goes all the way through. Kudus stay on side. Edge of the box. Thomas Partey. That is outrageously poor when you need a goal. Trying back heels on the edge of the box. Mike, I know, but it's, you know that coaches follow what others do. Oof, that was a good hit. The Uruguay player there spotting Ziggy off his line, hitting it. Valverde, it was hitting from his own half, trying to catch him out. The Blues says, my issue is with everyone trying to copy Pep. It sound of it works, but why emulate something you can't do? Absolutely, mate. That's more my point. The modern game is too predictable, says Kevin Kraft. Alex says, John just sold Toffee TV. I mean, he's not allowed to, but I hope he hasn't. Carla says, John will come back and the game will be all over. Yeah, of course he will. And he may as well have just gone home and I'd just do it on my own. So there you go. There you go. Let's see, have we gone over 70,700? We're very close. 695. I'll be honest, I kind of expected to hit 71 in this live stream today, so kudos, that's poor. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but hey ho, that's just life, innit? So ball goes into the box, cleared. Oh my God. Thomas Partey's one lazy footballer. Cross has got to come in. 78 minutes played. There's about 20 with injury time. Ghana need a goal desperately. Chance on the overlap. He sent him the chip. He crossed it. Gone past him for the 8th time. Digs it up to the back post. And Uruguay. Get it clear.
Have I missed anything?
No, not really. No. Not really. All huffing and puffing from Ghana, but no end product. The other one's one each. A lot of people saying you've sold Michael Keane, Toffee TV, online poker, and all of that. There's some of the things you've been doing while you're on the phone.
Online poker.
Online poker. Chance on the other end. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, dear. So now you know that was the moment. That goes in with 10 minutes left. He's got a chance and he dragged it wide. Oh, my days. How's he missed? Keeper was beaten.
And again, it's just so hard. The man following him might have got it as well. Oh, it's scuffed, isn't it?
Oh, that was the moment.
There's plenty of time yet. There's 15, 20 minutes left.
There is, but they just don't.
Oh, there's that lady again.
That's been the best chance of the second half.
Oh, has it? Oh.
They've done nothing in the final third.
So you need a bit of composure there, don't they? He's always subbed, didn't he? Mm.
The Ascietta, the goal scorer, has gone off, as has Nunes. They lead 2-0 in the 80th minute. Gomez and Cano Bio is on. Still 1-1 in the other game. Ronaldo was being taken off. He went off a while ago, so he had his goal, the goal taken off him the other day, and he's not added to it today. I mean, he wasn't taken off him. He just never scored it in the first place.
Yeah.
He just celebrated like he did. Well, sort of.
What's he doing?
Oh, keeper dropping shoulders.
It's all right. He's just cool.
Mm. See, I'm not sure if Korea score if they take over Uruguay. To be honest.
Shall I have a look? Someone will be there before I get there, but I'll try.
Well, let's see. I don't know. Glenn says, Baz, what? I'm gone. Let's see this.
We did it in the first half, didn't we? If Korea win, they would go above Uruguay, I think. Oh,
well, I hope Korea scored then. If Ghana aren't gone. Kudos!
Oh!
Keeper's made a great save, fingertips. I thought that was the moment.
Yeah.
I thought Alex had won his bet. I thought we were getting the 10 minutes we wanted near the end. Great strike from Kudus through a ruck of players. It's a brilliant save. It hits the post. A tremendous stop from the Uruguay keeper there to stop it being 2-1. The ball's whipped in, punched and cleared. Goes out for another throw-in.
1-2-1. They'd have the same points and the same goal difference as Uruguay.
So Cook on yellow cards.
So, it's goals scored then, isn't it?
Oh, goals scored,
But they don't do goals scored on the BBC.
Oh.
So.
And Korea got 2 against Ghana, 2 against... Well, they'd have to get... If they were to win, they'd have got 2 against Portugal. So, yeah.
It'd liven it up.
It would liven it up, wouldn't it?
There we go. Let's have a look.
But they're in the 86th minute there. Gone off the ball inside the box, cleared. Edge of the box, switched again. Oh, nice little trick. What have you got? Come on. Cross it. Or, no, the claiming on ball, it wasn't.
Korea have already got more goals scored than Uruguay.
So
if they were to win, then I think they go second.
Interesting. Can they get a goal? The 1-1. They'll throw everything at it. Korea, won't they, in the last 5 minutes? It's Ghana. It's a deep ball. It's a no one. These just don't look like it. Okay. Glenn says, what candy's the best out of M&M's, Skittles and Smarties? Smarties for me.
M&M's.
M&M's for John. There you go. Toffee Man says, John, did you order my spring rolls? John, what's your favourite 3 cheeses?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah. Blue.
Okay.
And blue.
Is this just because of Everton?
No, I like blue cheese.
Just blue cheese?
Yeah.
You're not going to give us 3, you're just giving us 1?
Just blue cheese. Well, you can eat cheddars. And
I like anything that's got chilli in it. Hot cheese with the chilli in. This is the time of year I like a little bit of Wensleydale and cranberry.
Yeah.
On a cracker.
They're all right, but
Christmas thing.
if you asked me for one, it'd be the blue one.
Would it? See, mine'd just be quite boring. It'd be Red Leicester, I think, to be favourite.
I like black and blue burgers and stuff like that.
Oh, of course, yeah. And I have seen you have that, so yeah, fair enough. The Blue says his Leao started for Portugal, yet got benched the first 2. Madness if he's still benched. I don't think he started today. I think he's on the pitch now, but I think he might have come on for Ronaldo, to be honest.
Sui.
For Sue, yeah. But it is mad, because they really should have been going with him, because he's the future, isn't he? But
It's like garlic bread then.
Carla says, did you see Ronaldo text Piers Morgan the other day after the game to say he got a touch on the ball? Well,
guess what, mate? He didn't.
Yeah. Use the force, says bring us kudos in January. Yeah.
Came
absolutely.
on for Neves.
He come on for who?
Neves.
Neves, yeah. That's 3 games he's come on as sub.
Yeah.
Mad. They should have started him today. They'd won the group. South Korea have scored. Oh my word.
This is what we wanted.
This
Uruguay
is what we wanted.
have to score
So
again.
I want a goal for Ghana as well, though.
Yeah.
Wow. South Korea have taken the lead.
Who'd have
Oh, it's a
thought
good
it?
run.
Oh, what a ball.
What a pass.
What a ball.
That is a tremendous
Oh,
goal
wow.
for South Korea. It's
Booking.
Hwang. Wolves is Hwang. Hee-chan.
Wow.
One who Everton should have got and could have got. Oh, you clown. What a stupid tackle. Suarez can't believe it. Look, Suarez is nearly crying.
He is crying.
Luis Suarez is crying. Luis Suarez is crying. Unbelievable play by Son, by the way. Suarez can't believe it. He's crying because they can't do anything, Uruguay. I think they'd have to probably get another 2 goals or something. Look, the manager's telling them to get up. Wow. Wow.
On goal scored.
This is incredible. This is incredible. What a bit of play by Son. Whether you like him, hate him, whatever, he's just done an unbelievable bit of skill. Hold up play tremendous and slid it through. Brilliant. Brilliant. Mike says next World Cup needs to be on next season and have 426 teams in it and start in August and end in May. Could do with a year without Everton. It'd be good, wouldn't it? No Premier League football for a year, just World Cup. Look at Son here. There's the goal, John. Look up here, breaking away.
Sorry, on the little box.
I know, but he's just picked that up on the edge of his box. Held it. Great run.
What
a pass. Oh, that Korean goal is unbelievable. And it's been scored by Hee-chan Hwang in the 91st minute. Incredible.
Korea have scored 2 more goals than
minutes.
Uruguay. So they need...
Uruguay need another 2 at least.
Yeah. Wow. It would just nail it, wouldn't it, if Ghana got one?
Ghana, just score now, please. Shuey, can't believe it, but you're through, Ronaldo, just chill.
Career game's finished.
Yeah, you're through, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Unbelievable. It's a corner. Shuey.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's poor. That is poor.
They don't need another goal. They need more than one, don't they? Oh, they haven't updated this yet, that's why. Oh, no, hang on. No, this is updated, so they only need one to go level on goals for.
Oh, okay. Come on, Ghana.
There's that goal again. They're just going to keep showing it, aren't they?
What a terrible cross that was.
Poor decision making. So Uruguay know they've got to score. Oh, this defence. Look at the blue to white shirts. Oh, what a save!
Oh, an unbelievable save from Edson Cavani. What a save that is.
Keeper said, oh, he's offside as well.
He's offside, thankfully. You don't want to give them any encouragement, do you?
Look at him. Yeah, he is. Goalie didn't know that, did he?
No.
Wasn't a great header though, was it?
No.
Oh, landed awkward.
Wow.
I could still be talking rubbish.
The Blues says I missed the goal because I wanted to see Suarez cry. He is in tears. He's in tears. I don't know how long's left in the career game.
It's finished.
Is it over?
I thought it had finished.
No, still 90.
Oh, I thought they'd
We're
finished.
behind, don't forget. That's
I
on
thought
like
they'd
93 minutes. Let me have a look.
Doesn't really matter if Uruguay don't score, does it?
No, but that's what I'm saying. They're in the final seconds of the career. They're still 2-1 up. Carla says, I've been enjoying the World Cup far more than I thought I would. Loving the surprise results. Yeah, the surprise results have been tremendous. There's that pass again. What a ball.
It's tremendous.
He's onside. There's the AI. No
Yeah.
question about it.
Tremendous.
Miles onside, Hee-Chan Hwang. And what a finish from the Wolves striker. Should have been the Everton striker. But there you go. Carla says, Paz, can I just
8
say
minutes.
you'd make a brilliant commentator. Thank you very much, Carla.
8
Thank
minutes.
you very much. There is 8 additional minutes. Can Ghana get 2 goals and really throw the cat amongst the pigeons?
Well, with Uruguay chasing, it's possible.
They've
isn't
had
it?
chances though, John, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's a throw in 20 yards into the Uruguay half. It's cleared. They've got to get the ball forward. Party forward. Needs to be flicked on. Kudus has it. There's a man. Kudus, just keep the ball. It's all over. Korea have beaten
won.
Portugal by 2-1. And right now,
Second.
they are through. Uruguay in the attack at the other end. Salisu clears it. It's got to be cleared. Flicked on. Cavani. It'll be hooked clear by Party and is up to the halfway line. And flicked on again inside the Uruguayan half and back to the keeper. There is 8 additional minutes here. It's a free kick to Uruguay.
If Ghana did what you said and got back to 2-2, they go through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine
mad.
it. The Koreans are bouncing. This is incredible stuff. Uruguay on the attack. Ball to the back post. There's men over. Knock square. Cleared again from inside the 6-yard box. There's a break now with Kudus. Play the pass.
Play the pass.
Plays it. Off they go. Ghana down the right. They've got runners.
the
Kudus
box.
trying to join in. They're inside the box. Kudus edge of the box.
Oh.
It's got it through. Semenyo, the flag has gone up. Oh, Kudus needed to help it on one more. They'll look back on this, Garnet, and we'll see they've had big opportunities in this game. Uruguay come forward inside the fullback. Don't touch him, penalty.
No, ref says no. He hit my ankle.
Cavani went down. Oh my word.
Dive.
The referee is fuming. The referee's saying no.
Dive.
Edson Cavani, let's see
what he does here.
Inside the defender.
Oh!
He has thrown himself.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not a penalty.
No way.
He's initiated that contact. I mean,
Yeah.
You've seen them given.
Well,
Here he is. Suarez is up fuming.
That's the sort that you might
done.
get away with without VAR.
Yeah. Great.
But the ref was in a good place,
This
wasn't he?
referee's done. Were you in here with the penalty?
Yeah.
He got the penalty that Uruguay thought they had.
No.
No, the referee didn't give it. So the ball went in, and Darwin Carroll was on it, and the lad Amati has come round him, and it looks like a penalty. The referee's gone ball.
Yeah.
It looked like a penalty. So they
on.
show it again, and his toe nudges the ball, but they sent him to the screen to look at it.
And
the referee kept his thing and was
well
going,
done.
no. Ball hooked back into the box. It'll be gathered
on the ground,
in the
lad.
6-yard box. Ghana, of course, need 2 goals in 4.5 minutes. Uruguayans, they just can't believe what they're seeing. See, I want Ghana to score for Alex.
See, I don't get why Uruguay aren't going for it more. Because...
But they're out, aren't they? They may as well win 2-1.
2-1's the same, yeah. 2-1's the same.
Ghana. I mean, imagine if they score now, last couple of minutes. I mean, they're trying tricks, and I don't know why. And it's one back in the corner flag. Well played. Ball into the box. There's 2 over. Kudus, good touch. Kudus! Oh! Tremendous block. Comes out to the edge of the box. Party. There's options. Slides him in. Goes down. No penalty. Referee says no. And Uruguay break. Oh my God! It's 3-on-3. Cavani. It's 4-on-3. It's 5-on-3. And he shoots.
Oh, good save.
Oh, what a game this is. It's a corner to Uruguay. Oh my word.
God, indeed.
Uruguay took the corner quickly. We've got 3.5
twice,
minutes to play of stoppage time. Good play in the corner flag. Done well. 26 has had a tremendous game. What a game this is. Great strike from the edge of the box there, and the keeper, that's a brilliant save. Gomez with the shot. What a save that is.
Keep showing Suarez.
Wow. This is incredible. Ziggy with another brilliant save. He's made 2 tremendous stops in stoppage time. Suarez still fully in tears. 95 minutes gone. Ghana break. A Ghana goal now would basically put Uruguay out, no question. They've got the ball wide. There's 3-on-2. Plays it in. Make the run. Shot comes in. Ooh, good save.
Seconds. Come on.
No one following in, and it's Europe. This is like a game of basketball now. Well played, Ghana. Have it again. It's 5-on-3. Why are you waiting? Pushes it infield. Oh,
that's poor.
That is lazy. It's smack clear to the halfway line. And now it's Uruguay's turn.
They're just leaving 4 or 5 players.
They are, both of them are. Yeah. It's attack v defence. Ball in, it'll be picked up, and Ghana's turn to break. Uruguay got 7 upfield. Go!
Oh, no way!
That's a terrible ball. Geez. Oh, my word. 2 minutes to play. They're coming again. Uruguay again, there's men over, in low. Oh, and it's wide.
Goal kick.
Sebastian Quartes, former Liverpool defender and Sunderland. I honestly cannot believe 2 of the passes by the Ghana player, then they were on their own.
Yeah.
Ghana look like they know, right? They know they can't win this game.
Yeah.
They're looking like they want to make sure that Uruguay don't get through now because of what happened.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, just keep the ball and get into the corners.
Yeah, absolutely. They might do that for the last minute.
Well, they've had chances then. It was 5-on-3.
Yeah. Well, that telly's a little bit behind. We get to see it twice.
Wow. What a game this has been. What a game. I apologise about the comments, but I can't take my eyes off this game. I'm coming up to the 97th minute. It is still Ghana 0, Uruguay 2. And I wonder if Ghana are going for small wins now. They know they can't win, but they know they can knock Uruguay out. Asamoah Gyan is there giving it all out at the moment. Dancing away, isn't he? Mohamed Kudus is going off. He could have had a couple of goals today. They have brought on Fatua, who plays in Portugal and is highly rated. In fact, he has been linked with Everton, actually.
Is he?
Yeah, only young player. Very, very highly rated. It's a throw into Uruguay just on the halfway line.
Last 30 seconds.
Everybody back. He's walked 10 yards there. It's headed clear over the heads. It'll bounce back in. He'll go all the way back to the keeper and a chance to pump. Semenyo presses the goalkeeper. Kicks it in field. Good pressure. Oh, they nearly nicked it.
And again.
They've nearly nicked it 3 times. It's pumped forward towards
Keeper.
Cavani.
Keeper.
That should be Ziggy's. Ziggy will
ground.
claim it. Ziggy clears it forward. Great first touch, and it's a throw into Ghana, 2 yards inside the Uruguayan half.
Added time now.
As it stands, they took it quickly. Ghana are coming towards the penalty area. Oh, good scale to corner, is it?
They're out, aren't they?
What's the referee doing?
Oh, he's give a goal kick.
He's give a goal kick.
Heads up, guys. Come on.
It's knocked forward. We are into injury time at the end of the injury time. It's knocked forward. Whoa. And Uruguay have got a free kick. Oh my days.
There's going to be 22 players in this box, surely.
The booking as well. We are in. We've played 98 minutes and 40 seconds. The 8 minutes have been played. And Uruguay have a free kick here.
Surely everyone's in the box.
What? Yep. 10, 12 yards outside the penalty area. As we look at it, it's just to the left of the goal. They scored this, they're through.
Yeah.
Suarez can't look. We have played a minute over. The Ghanaians will be, the Koreans will be fuming if this ends up in the net. The referee has played all sorts here. It's a Uruguayan free kick. Everyone in Korea will be praying here that this goes flying into the back row of the stand.
28, 29 yards, that, isn't it?
There it goes. Shot. It's on target. Hey! Ziggy catches. And Ziggy...
It wasn't a great free kick.
No, it was on target. That's the most you can see. Yeah. Ziggy puts his foot through it. It is all over. Uruguay are out of the World Cup. Korea are through. Suarez is in floods of tears on the bench. The head is shaking. He's crying. He's done. Ghana go out as well. Both of these teams have gone out. Korean Republic have got through. They beat Portugal and therefore deserve to go through. They're all surrounded. They
from
really,
behind as well.
They really take... Look at him in the linesman's face there. What's going on?
What's going on?
Wow. Oh my word, he could be in trouble. Why is the referee? He should have sent him off there.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was. Absolutely. Well, the good losers, the Uruguayans. That's what I would say. They're really good losers. All in the referee and the linesman's face, but they are out of the 2022 World Cup. Ghana have gone out as well. They had opportunities. Andre Ayew missed the penalty at 0-0. And then Jordan Ayew give the ball away, which led to the first goal. Not their finest night. But Uruguay, in a shock, have gone out. And... yeah, they won the game 2-0 Uruguay, but have crashed out of the World Cup. So they joined Belgium and Germany, who went out yesterday, of course, as well. Luis Suarez crying his eyes out on the bench.
Oh,
and there's Koreans have been, the whistle's gone, they're celebrating, they are through.
They stayed on the pitch, haven't they?
Stayed waiting, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hwang Hee-chan's goal in injury time won it for them after good play from Son.
Oh!
Fella has fallen.
Come on, guys, let's do a big dive.
What a win. And look, I'll tell you what, we had Japan last night, we've had Korea today.
Yeah.
You know, and quite often, there's some great, the sum is greater than all of their parts. I've done it 2 days running, really.
Yeah.
You know, 1 or 2 really good players. The rest
The
of it
African
team.
nations have done well in the group stages,
The
but the Asians have got through.
They've got through. I mean, Ghana really. IU scores the penalty at 0-0. It's a different game, isn't it? And they probably qualify. But there you go. What a game of football that was, just because of the permutations. Incredible. Right, let's get some of the comments. Where are we here? Kevin says, World Cup's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. GDI says, good evening, guys. How are we doing? All good. What's the best type of biscuit in the world, in your opinion? And John's? A, rich tea. B, chocolate chip. C, a custard cream. D, a Garibaldi. I'll be honest, out of those 4, I'd have a rich tea, but I couldn't stand here and go, a rich tea is the best in the world. It's nice with a cup of tea, but there's better biscuits, isn't it? See, Hobnobs are all right. They're oaty, so they do the job. Oat's very good for you, so I'm all day with that. But best biscuits in the world. Shortbreads are lovely at this time of the year, aren't they? Nice shortbread biscuit with a cup of tea.
Shortbread's good.
Digestives do its job.
Suggestive digestives.
Yeah, exactly.
Nudge,
and if you want to really go fruity with it, you can throw a bit of apple on one, or you can throw a bit of cheese on one. Yeah. And have a little bit of sweet and sour. So there you go. But out of them, I'd go rich tea. But
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just getting this up. Captain Toffee says this has been one of the most entertaining World Cups
is this the pen?
by far. Yeah, this is it. Now watch this toe. See? Otherwise, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
And the referee gave the ball. He said at the time he got the ball, went and looked at it and held this thing.
Well
and you've
done.
got it. Look at the Koreans watching the end of the game there, look. Imagine your bottler be gone there, wouldn't it? They've got the phone, and that's it, look. They're watching it on the phone. Imagine that. Carla says, I bet you Ronaldo would say if he'd have been on Portugal at the one. I think you're probably right, Carla. Yeah. Other than England and Brazil, Baz, who would you be rooting for in the knockout stages? I'm hoping Japan get through. I could see them beating Croatia. Yeah, I think them teams, because they just have a go, don't they? They just never ever give up. So they've been brilliant. I do like watching them. They've been really good. Okay, where are we? Alex was in the comments. The Blues, he had a bet for more than 2.5 goals. So for him, it would have been nice if another goal would have gone in. Wibble 43 says, "My dad just slapped his own head." Okay, there you go. Where are we here? Just trying to, they go so fast here. The thing, John, what animal makes the best pet? A cat, a dog, a fish, a lizard?
Cat.
Okay, there you go. The Blues says there better be defibrillators are plenty in these stadiums. Can't be good for your health if you're invested here.
No, it's crazy, isn't it?
Berserk, isn't it? Carla says, is Suarez covering his face with his shirt like when Palace came back for 3-3? It looked very similar, didn't it, Carla? The very similar face. Looked exactly the same in Crystal Palace on Istanbul when they pulled that back that night. He was the same, wasn't he, crying? Hakon says, Germany, Ghana, Belgium and Uruguay out. South Korea, Japan and Morocco through. Crazy. Yeah, Morocco were brilliant as well and they got through. So, crazy. And Mike says, mad how no team won 3 games in the group.
It is, yeah, because Portugal
were winning and then
they
lost,
looked like, but they didn't do it.
Mad. Sophie says, Darwin, Carroll was crying as well. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Brazil can be the only one to win all 3.
Oh, that was a nutmeg as well, that.
Oh, yeah, look at it though.
Oh. Keep your legs closed,
what
lad.
a finish. Classic lyrics only says, great to see Suarez crying. Ozzy Dillon says, does Uruguay not have an £80 million striker?
No.
100, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, you mean how much did someone pay for him rather than what he's worth?
Yeah, I don't, Ozzy Dillon's saying, you know, I don't think he's saying, listen, mate. But, yeah.
Look at this. Oh, this is...
Look at this, look at the sub to the line, so now watch. Look at him.
It's grabbing him as
And
well.
again, look, right in the back of his head, look. Look at him. Naughty, that.
That's the Cavani penalty, I reckon.
Well, the thing is,
Because the liner on that side,
if he's got the toe on the ball, see, there's always that thing with penalties like that is, if you reach round to get the ball and I start falling over your leg, but you touch the ball, have you won the ball? Or have you fouled?
about the other one, aren't they, I think?
I'm saying, have you fouled me first, or have you won the ball first?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's contact sport.
And that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, well, hang on, John, if you wouldn't have clipped my legs, I wouldn't be going, which enables you to win the ball. But when you see someone put the foot in and toe poke the ball away, you have to assume they've won the ball, don't you?
Of course you do.
So it's really, really difficult to, unless there's obviously a big rule change. Not going to be a big rule change, is there? So it is, it's obviously dead interesting, isn't it? How you come to those conclusions as a referee. But
that's the subjective element of the game.
Exactly. But I'm really glad with the referee. Oh, look.
That's the one, because he clips his heel. I think that's the one that complains.
So therefore, it is a penalty then, isn't it?
Yeah. But VAR didn't think it was a clear and obvious error.
No. Interesting. And Pochettino's obviously Argentinian, isn't he? He sat there, I wonder if he'll be like, if he's there going, yeah, I'm not bothered. Or does he go with the old, I want South Americans to do well? I don't know. He should be done, the goalie, the sub-goalie there. He can't be doing that in the back of his head the way he is. I don't like referees and I don't like linesmen either, and he shoved them as well.
Again? Yeah.
He's just shoved them in the back. He should be red carded there and banned for whatever, 10 games.
They'll pick it up, won't they?
Well, he should do, because that you can't be doing that, can you?
No.
You can't be doing that. Setting a terrible example as well.
Look at Shearer trying not to grin that Uruguay are out.
Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes there's a bit of karma in it.
Yeah. Poch seems happy. He's laughing and joking.
Yeah, Poch is just like, oh well.
It happens.
Can't do nothing about it. That's what Poch is saying. The others are saying, well, if only there was VAR. But what a mad, controversial end to that game then. It was a tremendous game in the end, just because of what was going on elsewhere. Because if Korea would have ended, it would just petered out, wouldn't it? It was that Korea scored, which then created those mad 10 minutes.
The drama's making a good World
Cup. Oh, the drama is superb. Georgie Redmond says, is there anyone you've seen this World Cup that you'd fancy a hidden gem? There's no hidden gems.
Not at this level, no.
In all fairness, Kudus has looked really good. But he's not a hidden gem, is he? We can knock that off, can't we? Because that's done. He's not a hidden gem, is he? We all knew about him, but he stood up and looked really good. No, not really. And World Cups are dangerous, aren't they? Simon Taylor says, you mentioned the West Ham substitution earlier. That's what did it for me with Martinez.
Yeah, you are.
I still maintain it's the worst I've ever seen as a substitution. Benjamin James says, was enjoying my day until Baz announced that Everton were playing United on the 6th of January, which is now my birthday and is now ruined. Not blaming you, Baz, shoot the messenger. I was going to say, I didn't decide it, mate. It's not my fault. But yeah, it's rubbish anyway, isn't it? Friday night at 8 o'clock. Bit rubbish.
Away.
The what?
Away.
And away as well, yeah. Hopefully there's 87 foot of snow on New Year, on Christmas Eve, which means the footy's cancelled for another 3 weeks. Joe Christie says on the issue of the Japan whiteboard, the curvature of the ball argument works when you see corner kicks. You said before, didn't you?
Yeah.
Placed outside the painted area. Yeah, fair enough. That's what we're doing. It was, ironically, that was the first time I've ever heard it, other than the goal line technology thing, of like where it is, because obviously you look down, well, the ball's over the line, but it isn't, is it?
That's
but
right.
if we're using that on touch lines, which you've never really heard them say, when the ball goes out down, oh, it's the curvature of the ball. Fair play, it's in. The curvature of the ball above, it's in.
Well, that's what technology brings to you, isn't it? Brings accuracy.
Yeah. Bill says, sorry to bring it back to Everton. Our squad isn't good enough in forward areas, especially when we've sold or lost most of our creativity and goals the last few years. We need reinforcements early in January. That being said, as much as I don't think it helps to keep hiring and firing managers because none of them can ever rebuild the squad, Frank and the team must start doing better tactically and performance-wise, starting when we come back or he's under pressure. We can't afford to go down. Yeah.
Can't argue with any of that.
Yeah. Bill says bad rumours regarding Garner might be out for longer. Does Price get a chance? He's out for 2 months, isn't he? The end of January, James Garner.
It'll be 2 months by the time.
Yeah. I've not heard any. Have you heard more? Is there other rumours out now? I don't know. I've not heard anything else at the minute. Does Price get a chance? Well, like I said yesterday or the day before, bench, for the next 3 or 4, he's going to be on the bench, isn't he? Until Everton bring in other players. Michael O'Keefe says, lads, did you see the Kudus links to Barca? I think that ship sailed, sadly. Well, he'll be linked everywhere because his agents will be linking him everywhere.
And he's had a good World Cup.
He's had a good World Cup. He's out now, of course. So all of this will die down now over the next couple of weeks because he's not playing. He'll be linked everywhere because a good agent will link you everywhere.
Did you see my boy today scoring? Or did you see my boy running them ragged?
Well, he's just played today and he hasn't scored.
That's
and
right.
He didn't turn up big when they needed him to. So clubs might turn around and go, well, you know, when you needed him today, mate, where was he? Where was your boy?
Yeah.
So that's the big thing.
The agents will say he got a penalty. It's not his fault. The other
of course. Yeah.
fella missed it.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. But Barcelona, I'm not sure they're in any position to get anybody right now. Their books are wrecked, as it is. They're talking about having to sell another 2 players. So, we'll see. Paul Cattle says, how's that stamp not even being checked then? VAR officials. It is mad. They go for some and don't go for others. It is a bit weird. Joe Christie says, on that first class option for you only, I actually seen that happen when I went to Mexico for my honeymoon. The flight was on the same day as the Liverpool Champions League final comeback win. And there was a guy in the seat behind me in first class. Wife and I got a free upgrade, babbling the whole flight about how much a Liverpool supporter he was. Then I kid you not, this little girl came into first class and said to the Liverpool supporter, Daddy, Mummy said, could we get some Pringles? His reply was, can you not ask your granny? The tight git had his family, including his mother-in-law in coach class, turned out even the same old tell as me and was a proper tit. That come from before Glenn asking me if when next time I go to Florida, someone recognised me from the overlap and offered me a first class upgrade.
Would you leave your family?
Me, would I leave me missus and the kids? I was like,
no.
Nope.
Airport stories though, and I can't remember which one it was.
On.
So but me and the missus were waiting at the carousel as you do for your bags and stuff.
It
might be in New York or something.
Yeah.
And there was a red shape, you know.
Yeah.
But he was an American one.
Okay, yeah.
And he looked like he was trying to find out the result of the Champions League final, right?
Okay.
So I went up to him and asked him, did he know the result?
And
he went, no, Gio. I said, yeah, you lost. And walked away. They won.
Oh, was it that one? Yeah, I need one. Wow.
But I told him they'd lost. And crestfallen. And then when you get on the little metro-y thing, you know, he's gutted. My missus is going, are you going to tell him? No. I do wonder, mate, if you're out there somewhere, when did you find out?
And I'm sure he'd been delighted then when he found it. You made it better for him.
I did.
In some way, John, you were doing him a service.
A great favour.
You were trying to help him.
The highs and lows.
Exactly. You're making him enjoy the victory, savour the victory. Thomas says Mashiri needs to buy the whole Ghanaian team and the manager. We will win absolutely nothing, but we will have the best days of our lives at Goodison. The keeper is an absolute cat. He's unbelievable. We'll have the best days. Are you messing? We'll all have no air. We'll all be there like that. And they'll smoke them spliffs to get through the 90 minutes. They just fly forward, don't they? Yeah, they're absolutely mad. But that's what you want. This is what the World Cup brings sometimes, doesn't it? It brings that excitement. You know, when you're looking at the almost regimented nonsense that the Premier League's turned into, just boring crap football. And then you get to see this where they're just flying
still
forward.
play pure innocent football.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Just then it was 6v3 at one end and the same at the other. I know
a team who couldn't go through, really.
Exactly, yeah. Let's have a little game of soccer.
Wanted them to go out.
Exactly. Here are we there? Let's get back into these. Classic lyrics, only great to see Suarez crying. Done that one.
Good, yeah.
Ozzy Dillon says, Australia v Argentina tomorrow. Are you guys watching it live? No, not in the studio, no. It's the weekend. I'll be watching it, and it will be live in my house, obviously. But we won't be in the studio. No, the weekend for family. Come on, mate, you know this. You know, my missus was like that. Oh, 6 weeks with no footy, it's going to be great. Yeah, half the time I'm sorting out Zach's footy team and training.
The other half you're here.
And the other half, I'm watching the World Cup and I'm talking about Everton. So I feel like sometimes I have to, like, it's like tonight, Brazil will be on and for the first half I'll have it on and, do you want to drink, love? I'll just get, but it'll be on. And then maybe judging about how, you know, we might have the last Christmas film on, but I might have it on my phone at the side.
If you're only going to watch one half, I'd suggest you watch the second half.
No, well, they're through, aren't they? Brazil, they've won the 2 games.
Yeah.
Doesn't really, they're through. They've done what I needed them to do. So, Gary Smith says, no
I forgot
thanks.
you were Brazilian, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love a good Brazilian, John. Gary Smith says, no thanks, I'll go to United when I'm there. No chance for the Boxing Day game as tickets go to the supporters who go to the game. Okay, Gary's coming over, isn't he? Ozzy Dillon says, if we win, I will strip naked and run down the Las
Gary
Ramblas.
got a ticket for Boxing Day?
I don't know. Have you got a ticket, Gary? Well, no, he mustn't have, because he's just said no chance for boxing.
My granddaughter's going. Doubt Essie's going.
Stay in touch, Gary.
Yeah.
Join Premier.
Yeah.
Stay in touch, message us, and then see what happens.
Yeah, we'll sort
John might sort it.
I will.
Ozzy Dillon says, if we win, I will strip naked and run down Las Ramblas. He lives in Barcelona, doesn't he? It says, Barca have to sell 4 players to sign 1. Wow. That's the restrictions on them in January. Can we get your mate to Everton then? Dillon, come on. Because he will do well at Everton. He would score goals. He can play wide through the middle. Come on. Please. Sam says they'll probably sell 4 academy players and sign Mbappe. Classic Barca. That's exactly what they'll do.
Yeah.
The Blues says, haha, John will remember that moment for the rest of his life. Yes, lad. Carla says, you're so petty, John. I love it. Obviously, the Champions.
Don't want to know what I do with
the Champions League things, no. Rondon the Legend says, lads, I'm off out for a scran. See you tomorrow. See you, mate. Take it easy. Good man. Hit the like button on your way out, top man. Gary says, I have a few stories of this in airports and in harbour fronts wearing my Everton jersey. Nearly locked up in Singapore. Well, got a lesson in disgrace in our jersey. And Flores, the red-nosed Aussies. Okay. We are stopping in 6 minutes, so get your comments in.
Why 6 minutes?
Because that's R5.
Oh,
I like
R5.
it has to be round.
You have to do it on the boundary.
Yeah, there's no point stopping now, is there? You've got to give people the opportunity, haven't you? Make sure you subscribe. I thought we did 71. I'm a bit disappointed we never.
We're not.
We're on 77.50, so we're close. We're 250.
Tell your mates.
It's all good. It's all good. If you are a Premier member, Wayne Rooney Part 2 is streaming on Sunday night from 9 o'clock live on Premier. If you are a YouTube member, Wayne Rooney exclusive interview Part 1 is streaming live on YouTube on our channel at 9 o'clock on Sunday night. So make sure you check that out. Really good interview. I'd like to say the interviewer, made it a really good interview.
You were all right, mate.
I was okay, but it's the interviewee is very good. So check that out. Wayne Rooney exclusive interview. About an hour of goodness with Wayne Rooney. Part 1 will be streaming on YouTube on Sunday night at 9 o'clock. If you are a Premier member, then part 2.
Why have you seen it already?
You've seen part 1
Yeah.
and loved it.
When's 2
all
out?
the feedback we got. 2 is Sunday night, 9 o'clock.
Same time.
Same time on Premier. So there you go.
So
all
as the people who haven't bought Premier watch part 1,
can watch part 1.
everyone else can watch
part 2. So the people who haven't bought it will probably watch part 1 and then become Premier members.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
They do it right. They can watch them back to back.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What a night.
Yeah.
Carla says more people should get on Premier. It's worth it, guys. I promise. If Carla says it, it's true. Because Carla is
She knows.
a top-class woman. I've said that. She knows it, although she did want me to stay and do the Brazil game in the studio, but I did politely decline. Friday night.
You turned the telly off.
Yeah, because it had gone on to Pointless or something, or whatever it was.
It's pointless, isn't it?
Exactly, it's on both. Maxter
out.
says, looking forward to part 2. Yeah, part 2's good. It is. He's very good.
Is there a part 3?
There is not a part 3, but there is another interview with him about his coaching and stuff. And Inside the Game podcast, which is more football related rather than Everton. Right. And that is very good. And I haven't decided when that's going on. So there you go. But that obviously will go on.
That's 3 gems then.
3 gems. And a 4th to come. So
And he'll be in again soon.
Exactly. So it's all good. It is all good. Just doing the refresh there. Ended Ghana 0, Uruguay 2, but Uruguay and Luis Suarez and Darwin Carroll
History.
all crashed out as Korea came from behind to beat Portugal 2-1 with a goal from Hee-chan Hwang in the 91st minute.
Yeah.
Put Korean Republic
added time.
through. Yeah. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. We've had more sign-ups to Premier this afternoon, which is good. That's really good. Yeah, there you go. Good win for Everton under 21s the other night, by the way.
From behind, wasn't it?
Come from behind an injury time. Higgins and a Tom Cannon goal to win.
Tom keeps scoring. He keeps saying, I'm here.
Well, Paddy Boylan's done a good little piece on him in The Athletic today about the work he's been doing. Paul Tate has had him doing a lot of work on stuff he doesn't do very well, which is always interesting. Getting across the front post,
Tate's a good egg, isn't he?
Which is good. He's good. More build-up play, more holding the ball up.
Back to goal stuff.
So it's all good. Captain Toffee says, get the likes up, get the subs up, get on Premier Blues. I have spoken. He's spoken a lot this week, Captain Toffee, in our favour. He's gone batting. He's gone to bat for us this week. Been a top man. And the Blues says, no surprise, you're still bashing out content consistently. Big vouch. If anyone hasn't subscribed, get involved. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, Tom Cannon, all he can do is keep scoring goals. We don't know if he's good enough because you have to just consistently improve to be good enough. Premier League is unforgiving. He's a young lad. All he can do is put the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis, keep working hard. Paul Tate reckons he's got quicker this season by doing gym work.
That's good.
So I think the logical step for him is going out on loan.
It's got to be
seeing if he
January,
can do it.
late Jan maybe.
But right now,
well, if we get the players in early, he might go out early. Yeah.
But for the next 3 or 4, he's going to be on the bench.
He is.
So, and that's one thing I've quite liked about Lampard and Thelwell, is that they have the likes of Rondon. They've just gone, mate, you're done basically. Yeah. Off you go. And they done it with Alan, didn't they? And they done it with Andre Gomez and people like that. So there you go. Right. We'll do another couple of refreshes and then me and John are checking out for the weekend. We have got stuff to do.
Yeah.
John is always busy, as you've seen this afternoon, doing deals all over the place. And yeah, I've got a family to go home to. And the reality is, by the time we get home, it'll only be an hour till the next game. So I'll have to go home, do a couple of jobs, keep the missus happy. She'll still be working probably when I get in.
You have a final word. I'm reading the WhatsApp, one of the WhatsApp groups I'm in.
Yeah.
And the last thing, a bit like just catching up, the last thing.
Yeah.
I hope the little scumbag shit is still crying. Can't think of who they're talking about.
Hope it's not Ned. Poor Lewis. He'll be sat on a bench crying his eyes
Last World
out.
Cup, and you didn't even get out the group stage.
What's great for if you're a Ghanaian and a bitter Ghanaian, and if you're a bitter Ghanaian Evertonian,
You're loving that.
what's really great about that is, yeah, okay, you haven't got through, but you've stopped him getting through after what he did in 2010.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like we said, you know, if he was ours, we'd be made up. We did it, especially when he missed the pen. But you would be kind of going, that is one lovely little bit of cyclic karma, wouldn't you? That, you know, we've not been able to get through.
But neither they.
And you've gone out, you know, and you're sat on the bench crying. So,
and other than for Korea, they went through, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
They'd have had to deal with it.
Exactly. So, I mean, Korea have pumped them out.
Yeah.
Gary Smith says, brilliant programme again. Thank you very much, Gary, for all your company this week. We will, of course, be back from Monday at 3 o'clock doing the watch-alongs again next week. We've got, like I just said, if you are a subscriber on YouTube or you're thinking of it, Wayne Rooney exclusive interview part 1 is out Sunday night,
9 o'clock.
Streaming at 9 o'clock. If you are a Premier member, then part 2 of the Wayne Rooney exclusive interview is out on Sunday night at 9. Not sure whether that one will go on YouTube. We don't know yet, but that will be there. If you watch the YouTube one on Sunday night and you think, you know what? In fact, if you just want to join Premier today,
do it now.
To do it, you can watch Rooney tonight and you can watch part 2 on Sunday.
Back to back,
there
almost.
You go. Yeah. And lots of other stuff.
Yeah. After England.
The Blues says, yeah, exactly. Even if Cannon doesn't make it at us, we need to develop our talents and get as much for them as possible. Absolutely. 100% right. The Blues also says, haha, Christmas and birthday, both in one for Ghanaian Blues right now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Maxter says, have a good weekend, lads. Nice one. Captain Toffee says, see you, lads. Gary Smith says, so wind up with the thought of the day. The thought of the day from me is football can be so entertaining when it doesn't affect your life, when there's no stress, when there's no jeopardy of I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because of my team. Will my team be relegated? And I guess this is why people who support like Exeter City or clubs in that League Two and think we're never really going to be at the very top end can just, I know there'll be a different type of pressure, you'll always want to do better, but they can enjoy Premier League football or Champions League football or international football and just watch it and go, oh, wasn't that a brilliant game of football? And I would love to be able to take this demeanour and this calm heart rate and calm blood pressure into Everton games. And that is what I am going to work my plums off to do, whether it's through hypnotherapy, drugs, as in calms, or whether it's through meditation. That is my goal. So watch Everton and just be like, oh, well, we didn't win today. I hope we do well next week. Because it is far too stressful. And you do your enjoyment of games.
You've no chance.
I know, but you've got to try.
Yeah.
Your enjoyment of games is so much higher when it's not involved, when it doesn't involve you.
I don't think,
isn't it?
That's true.
See, you're different to me. You don't get as emotionally invested, I think, as me. But you are always invested. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you don't love Everton the way I do. I'm not saying that. They're not my words. You're able to bounce back easier than I am and be more philosophical about it.
Can't affect the past, yeah.
It really, like...
I don't carry it forward.
That's what I mean. That was how I was trying to...
Maybe you need to get to this stage.
I do. That's what I need to do. I need to get to you where you're just like, leave a crap today, got to be better next week.
It's like the guy who said it's his birthday in the FA Cup, so it's a shit birthday. Already anticipating we're going to
exactly,
lose.
Yeah.
Well,
you don't look at it. We win that. Well, Zach said to me, we'll win that 1-0, so... And that's where you've got to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But that thought for the day thing is excitement without anxiety, isn't it?
That's it. He said it far more eloquently than I did, but there you go. Sam says, bye everyone. Carla says, get back on the CBD oil. That's the one. I'm going to get some for Christmas. And Wolves, I'm going to be like that. Before the Wolves game, it's going to be sat there like that. Big Baz will be behind me going, you all right? I'll be like, mate,
yeah, man.
This is amazing. Everton are amazing. They'll be like that. Wah! I'll be going, oh, this is so good. We've had no shots on target, but I am enjoying this unbelievably. So there you go. There you go. The Blues says, agree, Baz. It feels weird watching games back when you know the result. It's almost like, whoa, what's this feeling? It is. It feels like watching games back. Do you mean back to back when you know? What do you mean there?
Watching a game and you know the result.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about just watching football and not being asked about it. Like that. That to me was
very exciting, but
we're
no
there
anxiety.
just talking, going, oh, look at this, and you're
No
getting
anxiety
you're
at all.
involved in it because you're going, don't mean you
And
were
we
like
wanted
that.
Ghana to
Me and
score.
you were on the edge of the bleeding seat, but it's with no emotional, like, oh my God, there's no anxiety, there's no fear. It's just like, oh, this is great. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we are going to go. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for people who subscribe. Join Toffee TV Premier if you so wish. It's dead easy. There's links in the description. The QR code keeps coming up and down on the right-hand side. Just click that with your phone. It'll take you there. But listen, thank you all for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend. I am now going to work out how to stop this because it's gone onto a different screen. He did tell me, but it went onto a different screen, so I'm going to go and do it over there. But listen, take it easy. Have a good weekend. Huge thanks to John for coming in and being involved, as always.
Good fun, wasn't it?
He'll be back next week as well.
I will.
Yeah. So there you go. Right, let's see if we can do this. Don't know what Ned's done here.